My dear friends, of late I have taken a great interest in the ill-fated Carlisle expedition of 1919. I have traveled the world to places as far-flung as Shanghai, unraveling the threads of this great mystery along the way. I believe that I have made an astonishing, and to be quite truthful, disturbing discovery. I am returning to New York, and wish to present to all of you my findings. I would like us to meet at the Hotel Chelsea in New York on January 15th at 6:30 p.m. I know it has been a great deal of time since I have spoken to most of you, and I apologize for that. Regardless, it'll be nice to see all of you again and to catch up. I should have the final draft completed by the time my ship docks in New York Harbor. I eagerly await your reply and look forward to seeing you all. Sincerely, Jackson Elias.
All right. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, my dudes.
Welcome everyone to our first D&D campaign on the Inside All Day channel. I'm Nadia, player 1 of the Inside All Day channel, and I am joined together with a bunch of roaring. We're in the 1920s.
Yeah, roaring.
Yes.
I think we'll eventually get the accents and the vocabulary correct.
Yeah,
The
you're
slang.
like,
Bees
like casual,
knees.
so this is not like critical. You don't have to roleplay as much.
Yes.
What?
So before we get into the campaign, I'm going to go around introducing our players and our game master. We'll say hi to the chat and then we'll get right into it. So obviously I have my player 2 on board. Chris, say hello.
Hey.
Ahoy, everyone. How are you this evening? Thank you for joining us, and, bear with us. We're trying.
We have Bob, Lurkin Bob, as well.
Hello. Nice to see all you great people out here today.
Mando, obviously. Mando, you've been around.
That has multiple connotations. Yes, I have been around quite a few places and rolled the clickety clackety math dice around quite a bit. Yes.
ShadowHawk, are you there?
Howdy, everyone. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Awesome. And then obviously our game master, Magic Man, who helped put this together, and hopefully we'll do it right.
Yeah, thanks, Nadia. I think we're gonna have a very interesting time here.
Yes, I'm very excited about this. Really quick, we'll just say hi to a couple people that are in the chat. We have Anthony Mark, who I don't think has any D&D experience, but I very much am appreciative of the support.
Perfect. We're doing everything correctly.
Is it Arcasul?
Arcasul.
I don't speak English very well, so please don't be insulted if I don't know how to say it.
It's fine. I'm just pronouncing it a lot too.
So
Nadia.
if you
You're not
say
the only
Arkansas,
one.
he'll understand it either way.
We have Jacob Ironside. Nice to see you, Jacob.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob,
And
that's
then
a
we
nice
ha-
comment.
Very
Thank you.
good quote.
Yes, and then we have Zax, which is great. I also want to shout out Americas. He did our intro, our trailer, so his links are in the description, as well as everyone who's a player and our game master. Everybody's links are there, so please feel free to check everybody out. I think we should just get started. So, Magical Man, I'm going to let you kind of take the lead on this.
All right, hello everyone. I am your illustrious game master tonight, Magic Man, and today we are going to be running 1001 Masks, which is a D&D 5e conversion of the legendary Masks of Nyarlathotep Call of Cthulhu campaign. Now, I want all of you to introduce yourselves and your characters and give a brief description of your characters.
That's a great idea. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. Put on the spot. I'll go first. I am playing Layla Emin. I'm going to turn my camera off so everybody can kind of see what my character looks like right here.
Snazzy.
She's Egyptian born, raised in the UK. She is let's just say spy for a special organization, and she really likes sweets. So if you put sweets in front of her, that's pretty much all she's going to focus on. Chris, I'll let you go next.
I'm playing Otto Biggin, the Furbolg Druid. He's a little small for a Furbolg at 6'3", but he spends his time working at a rare bookstore called Lost Literature. There he's done some curiosities studying. He's met an odd person or two, and by chance, I think I'm going to meet a few more people tonight.
Great. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, I'll be playing Vulcan the Enkindler, evangelist, revivalist, and investigator, bearer of light to dark places, and all-around man of adventure.
I'm sure you'll tell a lot of people about the sun. Mando.
I like that.
I am Athena Storm. Yes, I am using a different voice. Don't hate. I grew up in Munich, Germany, and I was a aeroplane mechanic during the World War I. And ever since then, I've been on a mission to search out for some.
Wow, Mando, your
missing-
character sounds like she huffs helium a lot.
Oh my god. Okay, so I will.
not use that one then, because I don't want to sound like I have helium. My bad. So yeah, she's traveling around searching for her long lost brothers. Yeah.
Zeppelin mechanic.
Shadow.
Howdy, everyone on the Shadow of the Hawk. If it wasn't for Magic Man, I'd be the Zoomer representation. And I'll be playing Vladikon. Hulo. I am Vladikon. During World War I fought Bazaars. We lost. During the Bolshevik Revolution, I fought for White Army. We lost. I said, screw it. Fled from Ukraine to America. Land of opportunity, full of criminality. Criminals always need hired gun. I have gun for hire. Been doing good work for different groups for 1 to 2 years, and now I'm stuck in bar with these characters.
I'm clapping. Beautiful.
It
Very well
probably
done.
sounds worse on your end than it does on mine.
You're all good.
Hey, at least you don't sound like you suck on helium, Saul.
At least our DM was giving it to you straight.
I appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry.
I appreciate
At
it.
least you know. I'm sorry. I'm a little blunt like that.
It's okay. All right. So take it away, DM.
All right. So it is the year 1925 in this soft fantasy setting, and it is that this is the height of the Roaring '20s. Like, you guys are in America, in New York to be precise. There's bootleggers selling their bootleg gin they made out of bathtubs out of questionable ingredients. You have flappers dancing in the speakeasies, and the stock market is rising higher and higher as people invest more of their life savings into the stonks. But that is not important right now. What is important is that you've all been contacted by your beloved friend, Jackson Elias, and he has told you about he's doing a book about his research about the Carlisle expedition of 1919. Now, you all are aware of it because it was in the news in 1919, and the expedition all died from the official in Kenya from a supposedly attack eaten by gnolls, like the hyena people from D&D. So you guys are all gathered at the Hotel Chelsea, this is where Elias lives, and you guys all know Elias, and you kind of know each other because Elias does talk about him in his letters, like Nadia. He talks about like Chris, Otto's character, Chris's character, and like so forth. So you all are starting this campaign in the Hotel Chelsea lobby. It is January the 15th. It is cold as hell in New York because of the fierce winds and heavy snow. If you've been to New York, you know how cold it can get there. So we're going to start in the lobby. And you guys are kind of all just got in. You're all like tired and cold. What do you guys want to do? You all meet.
Question. Is this the sort of hotel where someone could take a surreptitious sip from a flask and not be glared at askance?
I mean, Hotel Chelsea's like doesn't really like prohibition, so yeah, you can like drink it and stuff. Like, what are you drinking, Lurkin?
Oh, well, probably some questionable white lightning that hasn't made me blind yet.
All right. If you do drink alcohol, you have to roll con checks because you don't want to be like if you fail, you will get intoxicated for an hour.
Ooh, just a surreptitious sip from the flask, enough to kindle the inner flame.
Okay, so you're not like gonna down the whole thing. So
oh Lord! Oh,
He'd be breathing fire.
So we are in the lobby. I'm gonna look around, just start to see if we see any, hype weird characters. Anybody
Roll
that
perception.
might be okay.
bum, bum, bum.
That was a
First
poor
roll
perception roll.
of the campaign.
It was really bad.
Ooh, what'd you get?
Hold on. That would
What'd you
be
do?
an 8.
Yeah, so Nadia, you see, and there's like no suspicious people around. You're not as an Egyptian, as from Egypt and Britain. You're not really used to the American cold, so you're like too cold to focus.
Okay. Because I'm from the desert. Yep, I get you. Okay. So do we see Jackson anywhere?
Sounds good. You do not see Jackson. Anyone else want to roll perception?
I'll roll perception.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm rolling. Hold on.
I'll also
Over
roll
here.
a perception check.
This dice is going to dice
18.
jail already. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
All right, so Chris, you do not see Elias so far in the lobby, and to a degree, it's a little odd because it is around like 6:30, so it is a little odd. Elias is not on time because for a fact Elias has always been on time. Like you kind of understand. So it's a little odd that he's not on time. You think it's like probably an inconvenience?
Brushing the bad weather off, do I spy the front desk?
Yeah, you see the front desk. It's like in the lobby, of course.
Yeah, perfect. Then I'd like to go up to the front desk and just inquire as to whether or not he's around.
All right. So you go to the front desk and you see, a female human, like woman, about blonde, and she's working the desk. And she says, hello, sir. How may I help you?
I was looking for my friend. I haven't seen him. I was expecting him to be down in the lobby. Have you seen Elias?
Oh, Mr. Elias. He hasn't been down for a few hours now. He said he was going to go upstairs and get some stuff organized to show some people his current work.
Oh, I believe I'm here with, quote, the people. By any chance, could you give me his room number? We could just make our way upstairs.
Oh, yeah. It's room 410, sir, on the 4th floor.
All right, fantastic. And, I'm figuring we know we're here together, so I'm going to go relay that information so we can gather each other up to go up to room 410.
Otto Biggins, as I live and breathe.
I haven't seen you since, a good long time at Lost Literature. How you doing there, Valden?
Oh, very good, very good. I'll tell you this much. If you can furnish me the latest copy of Tobin's Spirit Guide, I can furnish the victuals.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you much.
All
right.
right.
Hello.
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 All right. Anyone else want to do anything before we go? ShadowHawk? Mando?
I did a 13 on perception check. I am looking around to also just kind of see is there anyone who's kind of acting suspicious? Like, is somebody trying to like?
So far, you don't see anyone in the lobby. Wow,
Okay.
you have not seen anyone in the lobby. No one's suspicious. Everyone's just going about. It's kind of like little in the evening, so everyone's kind of going like out to dinner and stuff. And like, wow, you guys are so paranoid. Jesus, like,
always. Oh, this is not my
Pat's
first
table
rodeo.
PTSD.
Excuse you.
Okay,
I always roll perception checks. Always.
To be fair, Magic, Nadia's character is a spy. My character's got 2 cases of PTSD. Untamed Mando's is a German. Like, everyone here's got paranoia.
Yes. We are the campaign
German.
of paranoia.
Okay, so
I
ShadowHawk.
am from the Germany, so of course I'm going to be suspicious of these.
Yeah.
So ShadowHawk, do you want to do anything?
Honestly, in this instance, just he'd probably just be keeping Vladikon would like roll just like try to keep an eye out for like exits and stuff like that, because it is kind of weird that Elias hasn't come. Is Elias the kind of person that would get like distracted in a task?
Not really. He's very punctual. Like he's always been on time.
He's watching the freaking exits.
He's always been a minute early or something. You know.
He's watching the freaking exits.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to roll perception or no?
Sure. All right. I'm gonna use.
This is the party of perception
not good.
checks.
What'd you get?
That is a 7 plus 1. That is an 8.
Yeah, you see the front door, but you don't see the back exit. So it's just really that. All right.
I have a question before we head up. Since I have Thieves' Cant, do I see anything that around that might like give me a perception of that there's something strange going on? Any type of signs or markings?
There's no signs or anything. Not really.
Okay.
How do you guys want to get up? You can either take the elevator or you can take the stairs.
I'm taking the stairs.
The elevator because I want to see the mechanical genius of these Americans.
All right. So,
Elevator?
The
elevator.
Highfalutin.
In the 1920s, does an elevator big enough to fit all 5 of us, including a furbog?
I'm just gonna say for like convenience, yes, it can fit you. Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say
This is a very early model. I don't know if I would trust it with all of us
tall
in
and
it.
big sizes.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust that fellow over there. He looks very
Okay, so who wants to go where exactly? So Nadia wants to take the stairs. Who else wants to go elevator?
I'll take the elevator.
I will
So I know
also take the
Mando-
stairs. I'm used to not fitting.
ShadowHawk, where do you want to go?
I recommend we take stairs. Elias is being weird, and if there's any sort of sabotage coming, it is harder to sabotage stairs than it is elevator.
Wow.
This is true.
Oh, but the elevator is made of an.
Okay,
It's an
so
engineering
we're gonna split this
genius.
up. So everyone's going to the elevator. So that's Chris.
Oh my God, we're doing the
I'm-
one rule we're not
No,
supposed
I'm,
to do.
I'm going stairs. Otto's going the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I said stairs.
So you're Vulcan?
Like,
All
never
right.
if there's something suspicious, you never take the stairs because it's easier to cut a freaking elevator wire and kill everyone than it is to blow up a stairwell.
They have
Cut
the
a
safety
what
features.
line?
They have the
Elevator
safety
line.
stuff. All right.
Look at
Okay,
our
so
Athena
everyone's
be
taking the
like,
stairs, right?
yeah, stairs. Oh yes, stairs.
Okay,
There.
wow, you guys are like really
Fine, I shall
crazy,
take
but
the
okay.
stairs with you.
Our good friend Elias, who is never late, is late. He told
Okay.
us something about expedition that led to everyone being killed. I have double PTSD. Leila's some spy. Athena survived
You
World
don't
War
even-
One.
How do you even know this information? I didn't even know she was a spy. Where
Oh,
you
wait,
a spy
I-
from?
Yeah,
I thought
technically
we
your
knew
character
that.
wouldn't know that, Shadowhawk.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
Don't worry.
No matter gaming, sir. No matter.
I
Yeah,
didn't realize you wouldn't know. My apologies.
Let's retract that.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's taking the stairs because they're too paranoid to take the elevator.
You
But-
can tell we
I
all
was
have
going to take the elevator, but the rest of them are all paranoid.
So you guys just all right? You guys like just want to like run up the stairs? You guys just want to like? How do you guys want to do it?
just
I'm
walk up the
just going-
stairs.
Yeah,
I'm
Amble
just
up
going to walk up the stairs.
All right, so
I'm
you
a-
guys just walk up the stairs, and
Four
after
flights, we got this.
after doing your leg exercise, you guys arrive on the 4th floor in the hallway of the 4th floor.
I want to peek my head. Can I roll again for perception?
Yes, for what?
Ooh, that was just an 18. So that's a dirty 21.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
Very
Nice.
good.
What'd you
very
get?
Good.
18.
What do you
roll.
want to know exactly?
Do I notice anything weird about the hallway? Like, are the lights out?
No,
Is-
everything looks perfectly
Smell
normal.
anything weird?
The lights look perfectly normal.
Okay.
You know, the hallway is like in complete order.
You're
It's
all
fine.
You're all acting very paranoid. I'm just gonna make my way to room 4.
Yeah, I'm just going to. I mean,
Are we expecting trouble?
after fighting in the Great War, I don't think there's anything that could take us or take
sorry.
me. So I'm just gonna walk.
All right, so you guys arrive in the front of room 410. Now, what do you guys want to do exactly? You are in the front door of Elias's room, room 410.
I'm
Check for
going to
traps.
examine
I'm
the
gonna knock on the
doorknob.
door.
Wait, what, you're gonna knock on the door?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna examine the doorknob because, like, I like inventing things. I like tinkering with things. I like to look at how they are made. So
Okay, so
that's a holy cow. That's a 7. I see nothing.
the door.
This
yeah,
is
you don't learn
this is
anything.
a
It's just
wonderful
simple
work of
door.
art.
All right, so Chris, you knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really happens, really, so far. It just kind of knocks. No one really responds.
Do
Like,
I hear anything beyond?
Roll me perception, Chris.
That is a
Check
19.
Check to see if it's locked. Well, I guess it's a hotel room. It would be locked
Yep.
from the outside.
Wait, actually, that's not a 19. That would be I lied. That would be a 21.
All right, so you hear like multiple footsteps in Elias's room, which is very weird because last time you said Elias probably didn't invite other people, maybe. So it's a little, it's definitely very odd. You're confused why there's multiple footsteps. Maybe you think it's the cleaning service. You don't know. Maybe the cleaning service are having a party or something.
Oh.
I turn to everybody else and I say, I don't know if you guys hear that, but it sounds like there's more people on the inside. And I go to start knocking on the door again.
Old Mad Jack never seemed the type for less than stellar company.
So you knock on the door. The footsteps get a little bit louder, and you're getting a little confused, a little concerned now.
Hello,
I put my hand.
Excuse me, Elias. We are here per your request.
I step to like the side away from the door, and then I've just got my hand like kind of resting on my service revolver just in case.
Okay, Nadia, what do you want to do in this situation?
Try the doorknob.
All right, so you try touching the door, but it's locked, so it's not budging.
Can I pick it?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
So how I rule with picking locks is that everyone can lock pick, but rogues get advantage on lock picking.
Of course.
So
I'm good.
Nadia, roll me sleight of hand. You get advantage.
That's gonna be 21, sir.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you unlock the door.
Go!
So who goes in first?
Actually, I would like to cast Find Familiar and cast a cat.
Doesn't that take time?
Does it?
I know the
Oh, 1 hour.
person
Never mind.
hour.
Yeah, you're
Yep.
right. Fuck. Never mind.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Cat,
spin
New
in a
York
cat.
City.
Yeah.
Don't worry. All right. So who goes in
Seeing
first?
as-
Can I
seeing as
sneak in?
I mean,
I mean,
you gotta
you open
roll
the
me a
door.
stealth check.
Okay. Stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay. That. What's 14 plus 8?
All right. and I guess
22.
you roll-
One,
So you are
two.
in stealth. So Nadia, describe how you stealth into the room.
So I will lower myself down so I don't let and open the door just slightly enough for me to go in sideways without actually pushing in the door and go for the first corner that I can see that's a little bit darkened. So that way I'm not in view of anybody that might be in the room looking at the door.
All right. Is everyone else going in?
I'm going to put my hand on my revolver and slowly opens the door, ready to like
look
kind
at
of doing
Otto
a ready
with a-
action.
Look at Otto with a mischievous smile, like, we're going to surprise him.
I mean, I don't. Sure, let's go on in.
All right. So
Before anyone
Nadia
goes in-
is in stealth. So you guys enter the room, and it looks like a complete mess. A complete mess. There's like stuff thrown around everywhere. And to your horror, like your other dread, you see your beloved friend Jackson Elias, the guy who had very fond memories. He is dead.
No.
Oh no!
Yes, his basically his chest cavity has been carved up like basically a turkey on Thanksgiving Day, and you see
Gracious.
three cultists. All of them look in disheveled disheveled 1920s suits, and they're all wearing a red bandana around them, and they are escaping out of the window into the fire escape.
I shoot
Cultists.
one.
Why does it always have to be cultists?
All right, so this is like the first combat encounter of the campaign. So everyone, roll me initiative. It's combat time, my dudes.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So wait,
Well,
let's do the
that-
initiative. Should we like type it down or in the chat?
I mean, we can use the private chat.
I just want to take the blame for the first natural 20.
Dang.
Nice.
I rolled a 2, man. So 5 for me.
I got a
Dang
17.
it.
I mean,
So-
it's only initiative, but still.
So
17 Shadow, you said?
Yes, I rolled a 14 and I got a +3 in Dex. So 17.
Mando?
5 altogether.
5?
A 15 from me.
My total was 23.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll put it in the private chat. Give me 1 second.
all right.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be...
So the cultists are not like in a fixed position. They are literally running away at the current moment. So they're running out of the window and through the fire escape. So you guys got to like figure out a way to catch up to them.
The first thing I want to do is I want to try and make sure that Elias is okay.
Okay.
If they're running away, I'm not going to engage them. I want to try and see if there's anything that could be done for my friend.
But
Okay.
then I'm gonna shoot and ask questions later. There we go. Oh, that didn't come out that well. So it's gonna be Lurkin, Otto, myself, Shadow, and then Athena.
All right, Lurkin and Otto. All right, so Lurkin, it's your turn, my dude. What are you gonna do?
All right. Well, my good friend Jackson is missing part of his chest cavity, and there are people trying to get away. All right. I'm going to run after them while shouting, "Stop! Murderers!"
All right, Lurkin, you got to roll me an athletics check.
Oh boy, I got athletics for days. Short days in Alaska. How's a 10 tickle you?
Okay, so you are running, but Jackson's like blood on the floor kind of messes you up. So you're keep running, but you're not like going. You're not. The cultists still have a good amount of distance between you and them, so you're not going that fast.
Fair enough.
Are they heading for a fire escape?
Yeah,
Out
they're
the
going
window?
down. They're running down the fire escape. You know the fire
Okay.
escape, like it goes like the ladders. They're like running down
Yeah.
the ladders. So,
Okay.
Lurkin, what do you want to do exactly?
You're
You're not in melee range, but you have like a ranged attack. You could do it.
You know what? I think I can figure out who's the good and who the bad is. I'm going to drop am I within 30 feet of them, would you say?
Yes, I would say you're in 30 feet.
I'm going to drop a sacred flame on some of them. I'm going to spread the light.
Oh my god.
Okay, I have to make a dex save, right?
DC 14, good sir.
All right, is this dex? What is this again?
Save at 14 or D8 radiant damage.
All right.
Ooh.
So this is what? Yeah, it should be wisdom. Okay. This is just you're targeting one cultist, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the cultist got a 3, so that he fails.
Oh, taste the sun. 7 points of
Okay, the cultist.
radiant lighty light damage.
All right, the cultist takes the full points of damage, and he gets burned by your ray. Do you want to do anything else?
May I make a recommendation to the party that we maybe try to capture one of them, not kill all 3 of them?
That is why I'm aiming for leg.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
there's 3 of them. When did he say 3? Am I just not
He
paying
said three.
attention?
Like,
No, there are 3
twice.
cultists. I did say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so Lurkin, do you pass your turn?
I do. That's move standard, and that's all I got.
Okay. Next is Otto. Your turn.
Well, I start to run up to my friend and clearly saying that nothing can be done. You see me reach into my vest and pull out what appears to be a little too large to be a pocket watch. And as the lid flies open, you see a small radiant, we'll call it a guiding bolt, but a small comet goes flying out towards one of the cultists.
All right, so you want to shoot which cultist? Got 1, 2, and 3. Which one do you want to shoot? Lurkin already
I was hitting the furthest.
I will hit the. I will hit the closest.
Which one? There's 3 of them.
I'll hit number 1.
All right, you get it number 1. Roll the hit guiding bolt.
How does a 17 do?
17 will hit it.
Fantastic. Oh, dang. 12, That is going to be 19 radiant damage.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Describe how you attack him. Like, I want you guys to describe a little bit how you guys attack. Just give me a brief
No
description.
worries.
Yeah, absolutely. So I pull out what is my druidic focus, which is my star map. Not that you guys know what that is yet. And as the pocket watch opens, you see a small constellation flare as this comet comes firing out of my pocket watch of radiant energy, as it just kind of Star Wars burns a zap, like that blackening zap on his chest, and he falls to the ground.
The cultist is still up, but he is
still
damaged.
up. Well, then he doesn't fall to the ground.
No, he doesn't. No, he's still up. He's badly damaged though. He did a lot of damage.
Fantastic. And I'm actually going to end my turn there for right now.
Okay, next one. Nadia, it's your turn.
So I have a question. I know they're heading for the fire escape. I
Yeah, they're
assume
going
the
down
fire.
the ladders and stuff. That's what they're doing.
Are they already going down the ladders, or
They're already going down the ladders as we speak.
Okay. I would like to crossbow the same one that Otto hit. So I'm gonna let's try. Ooh,
All right.
That is an 11. Does an 11
Miss.
Damn!
He has advantage because of guiding bolt.
Basically, you're still not used to the cold.
Yes,
He
you
has
can
advantage
advantage
because guiding
for
And
my
bolt, and
your
she
arrow
also.
flies past the cultist and bounces off, but you just miss.
Wait,
Okay.
magic. Isn't it guiding bolt? Doesn't that give her advantage? Also, she's stealth, so she should still
Oh.
have advantage.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, you
Sneak
get advantage. I will agree on that.
I
All
forgot
right,
about the
so
advantage.
roll again.
Thank you,
Okay.
Shadow.
Yes.
No worries.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. That would be a dirty 20.
Ooh.
All right, unnatural, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
that does hit.
Yes. Okay. So then that's going to be a 1d8. 8 points of piercing damage.
All right, describe it
Nice.
to me.
So I'm leaning out the window I pull out a crossbow and I'm aiming at the same one Otto just hit. And I don't want to fatally wound him. I just want to hit a leg. So I'm looking to shoot this bolt right into the left thigh, piercing him through.
So
Yes.
you shoot him into his thigh. The cultist is badly damaged, but he is like kind of slowly limping. The head cultist is still limping.
Have they reached the bottom yet?
They're almost nearing the bottom as we speak.
Okay.
So,
I'm done. I'm done with my turn. Passing
All
it
right.
to the next.
so Shadow, it's your turn.
All right. Just to double check, so there's one cultist who's taken a bunch of the damage, and then there's other two. The other two are
Yeah,
still
cultist 3
relatively healthy.
has been. Cultist 2 has been uninjured. Cultist 3 is taking damage, but Cultist 1 is badly injured.
Okay. Does Cultist 1 look hot? Like, does Cultist 1 look hobbled enough from Layla's hit to like not be able to escape?
He's still running. He's just kind of like slowly moving and stuff. He still has
Okay.
his full movement speed. So, but he's definitely injured.
Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll draw service revolver, and then I will give prayer to Yesu Christe to empower it with the divine favor, giving me an extra D4 of radiant damage on my attack.
All right, are you doing non-lethal on Cultist? They're targeting Cultist 1, correct?
That's what they did. I'm gonna target number 3 because I saw him get hit. I'm pretty sure like they've done damage on there.
Yeah.
I just want to try to like, if we overkill, I want to try to like make sure we don't overkill,
Yeah.
especially since I'm using a gun.
Yeah, we
So,
want to capture one.
So you're gonna say non-lethal, right?
Yeah, I am targeting.
Non
Definition
non-lethal
of man
Cultist
is
3, got it.
very vague. Man
All
does
right,
not
roll
need
the
leg
hit.
to
Roll the
live.
hit.
Yeah, so I'm shooting him in the leg. That is a 13 plus 5, 18.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
All right, so that's going to be a D10 plus a D4
Ooh.
plus 3 for my dexterity.
Ballistic suggestion.
Yes. That is a. So I got max damage on the divine sense. I got a 1 on the D10 though. So that's a total of 5. That's a total of not 5. That's a total of 8 damage.
Okay.
So I draw a service revolver. I line up shot, but someone can't really see who gets in the way, and I take a snapshot. Ground grazes past thigh.
Yeah, Cultist 3 is still up. You targeted Cultist 3, correct?
Dang,
Yes,
this
yes,
guy
yes.
is. Oh,
All right.
Beefy boy.
All right. Pass turn.
Then I use movement to push past party and close distance.
All right. So Shadow, you got to roll me athletics check.
All right, to get past the blood, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Or
you gotta
just
get past that. You also just gotta run because the cultists are running, so you gotta run with them.
Okay. Preemptively, I do have that thing hobgoblins can do, where like if I'm in range of allies, I can buff myself. So I'm rolling.
Yeah, you are in range. Let's say that.
Okay, actually, could feel free to say no. Could I could I use an acrobatics check instead because my strength is dog shit?
Okay, how would you gotta explain to me how to use acrobatics? How?
I see that it was I see Otto is blocking room, so I'm going to dash, jump over bed, roll, and get to window.
So you're gonna like roll down the fire escape like Sonic the Hedgehog?
Ukrainian ninja.
No, to get around Otto, I'm gonna like jump over the bed to get past Otto, and then like jump to the fire escape.
Okay. So how are you gonna get down the ladders though? Like you're gonna like how are you gonna you gotta explain that.
Well, I mean, I've only got like 30 feet of movement, so I imagine like
all
I
right.
only
So yeah,
get
roll me off.
to the fire
Yeah,
escape.
roll me off acrobatics. Okay.
Okay. So that is a +3. That is a natural 1.
Okay.
Our
Oh,
first
one.
natural one.
Okay, so
I'm going out the
ShadowHawk.
fucking window, boys and girls.
Thanks
This
for
is
making
gonna
sure it
hurt.
wasn't me.
You jump
I
over
appreciate
there,
it.
Well,
you pass Otto. How you go through the window. However, you miss the ramp in the railing, and mainly your character turns over the side of the railing, and basically you're hanging for dear life on the 4th fire escape. So you're kind of like hanging on for dear life.
Which arm? Crap! I'm using my left arm. Fuck, that's the arm with the shrapnel in it. So this is painful.
Yeah, so this is painful. So mainly you kind of currently you're still on the 4th, like you're on the outside of the room, but you're hanging on the rim of the fire escape for your dear life, and you're 40 feet up in the air. So
that would be 4d6 of damage, right?
yeah, but you're not falling yet. But you're kind of
I just let
hanging
go.
on for your life.
I just let go.
Yet.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, that's only
No,
4d6.
no, let's grab him. Let's try to
No,
grab
So
I
you really want?
I'm good. I've got a plan. I'm good.
No, I'm excited for the backup character.
So
I've
you wanna,
got
like,
a
jump-
plan.
Okay, so there's only
So
one.
Shadow, you want to like
plan.
go and fall?
All right,
Wait, let me double check. Let me double check. That would only be like 4d6 damage, right?
He's Slavic.
Yeah,
He's built different.
because every 10 feet is like every 10 feet. Is
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Only every 10 feet's only 4d6. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you're
chilling.
taking a gamble because if I roll like really high, it's gonna screw you over.
I've got lay on hands. I'm good.
Well,
How are you going to use lay on hands if you die when you hit to the ground? Like,
24.
Okay.
I've got 34 points of HP.
He's gonna
24
lay
is
his
the max.
hands
I'd
on
be
the
at
pavement.
10. I'd be at 10. I'm fine. I'm
Let
fine.
him, let him get through. Let him get through.
All right, so
Right.
everyone agrees to this falling plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
your character
he's
falls.
Russian. I'm not going to help.
Are you gonna so your character falls 40 feet because you decide to just let go at this point, and you fall, and you basically just hit the asphalt. The snow cushions you a little bit, but you just like take the asphalt to the face, and
I
also
wouldn't
you
land
take
on my
bludgeoning
feet.
damage. So you take. Okay, you take. Okay, all right. I think you could survive this. So, yeah, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Man,
I'm got 20 HP. I'm sitting pretty.
he's
So, yeah.
Ukrainian. He's built differently.
I only have 20 HP. Dang.
So- am I guessing the rest of the party just went, huh? Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just
All
like,
right, so
In America, you use fire escape. In Mother Russia, we jumped out fire escape.
my character is just like stupid Russians.
Yeah.
okay, so cultists are going next.
I am
That's how I work
Ukrainian.
it. Party goes and then bad guys go. So
You forgot
oh Mando, shoot! I forgot Mando. Shoot! Sorry.
Why don't you forget Mando?
Oh my god, I'm sorry,
I know
Mando. Mando, it's your
five
turn.
of my initiative, but
I
yeah,
could
I
just
still
forget
get to
Mando's
go.
character.
I'm sorry, Mando. It's your turn. Sorry,
I'm-
my bad.
Yeesh. Okay, so there. I'm like looking at the Russian. I'm just like, oh god, whatever. So
Oh, hi, Vex.
Howdy, Vex.
So I see. How far away is the furthest cultist from us by now?
About like 30, 40-ish feet. So you are within range of your ranged weapons.
Okay, I will pull out my revolver and I shall pew.
So you're shooting cultist number 1. That is the furthest cultist from you. All right,
Yes.
are you saying lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
All right.
Have they Magic
I'm not
Man,
used to
I
playing
have
a good character.
I have a question. Have they hit the floor yet, or are they still on the
They're
fire
almost down
escape?
into the floor. They're almost
Okay.
there, like nearly at the end at this moment.
First
Okay.
floor, angry Ukrainians.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So Mando,
Basically,
roll
that's
the
the
hit with
plan.
your revolver. What'd you
A
get?
10.
Yeah, that's a miss. The bullet just goes wide and hits the snow, so you
That's
miss.
suppressing fire. They're suppressed.
At least it
No,
didn't
it
hit
doesn't
the
suppress. It's too
hobgoblin.
late to suppress it, dude. I'm sorry.
Suppress is fancy terms for
The
missing. It's
stupid
like
Russian distracted me with his stupid acrobatics.
I am Ukrainian.
Oh, my apologies. Not like it matters at the moment. You're squished pancake now.
Look,
Yeah,
man,
roast war,
I'm
talk about
roadkill.
Okay,
You're a
Mando, do you
pancake
want to
now.
do anything? Anything?
If since my gun missed, I'm just gonna like start going down the fire escape too.
Are you
if
gonna
I
like?
can.
You want to like run, or you just want to walk down normally?
I'm going to walk down normally just because I'm a German and that's how we
So
roll.
you're
I
just
don't
like
care.
walking down your movement. You know, the cultists have distance from you because you're just walking, but you're not gonna fall like ShadowHawk here. So
Right. And I
Okay,
like
you wanna
as I
say
like
anything
pass
else?
by, I'm gonna be like,
you're not on the asphalt yet, but you're almost there.
Okay.
But okay, everyone's done with their turns.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, bad guy's turn. Now the bad guys finally are spending their movement, and they get down to the final floor, and they see ShadowHawk's character, and they're not. They see this big burly Ukrainian, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is. I don't want to get attacked by this guy." So cultist number 1, he's badly injured, and he's pretty goddamningly pissed, and he's going to cast one of my homebrew spells. He's going to cast the spell Fist of Yog-Sothoth on ShadowHawk. It is a ranged spell attack. So you gotta roll the hit.
Normally you have to pay extra for that.
All right, I got a 15.
ooh.
AC is 13.
Why do you have 13 AC? What the heck?
Because I didn't expect a fight. I didn't show up in my chainmail.
Oh, you could just had it equipped, man.
I mean, if you're fine with me having it equipped, then I'll just need to like quickly fix my AC. But I was expecting it was a social call, so I didn't see a reason.
Okay, so what do you guys
Shadow,
think about this?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a backup character, Shadow?
I could come up with something pretty quick.
Okay.
All right, so how do you guys want to rule this? Do you guys want to just let the spell hit or no? What do you guys think about this?
No, I'm fine. The spell hits. Like it shouldn't do 20 damage.
All right, so
Yeah.
the rolling for damage. Fist of Yog-Sothoth at level first low level does 3d6. So okay, this is not good. So Shadow, you see the cultist number 1. He chants in a strange language, and he summons a big yellow fist, like essentially the size of, about a football, the size of a football, and it goes flying through the air, and it hits you in the stomach, and you take 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
And your character goes flying backwards from the kinetic force, and you basically slam into a snow pile. You don't take damage from the snow pile, but you just get knocked into a snow pile, and 10 feet back.
What language would you say that sounded like most?
Primordial. It would be like a primordial chant.
Human language.
It's kind of like in like some strange English. It's like primordial. So how I do the human languages, it's all in common, really.
Yeah, gotcha.
So just make it simpler.
As I'm getting out of the snowdrift and just kind of like wiping some stuff off my Ushanka, I mistake that for Australian, and I go, "Damnable Aussies."
All right, so cultists 2 and 3 are gonna pull out their pistols, and they're gonna make some pistol shots. So cultist number 1 is gonna make a pistol shot at Mando.
Ooh. Now, is there a disadvantage because we're up high and we're like near a window?
Well, I would say so. You're talking about cover, correct?
Yeah. So
I would say
if
yes.
there-
Mando would technically have cover. How would you have cover? Like because of the railings? I would say
the railings, the brick of the
Okay, so how
side
I will
of, yeah.
cover is that it gives you a +1 to your armor class when you're like touching it. Like if you're within 5 feet, you get a +1 bonus to your armor class. So technically not. So he is going to still fire the pistol shot at normal, but Mando does get a +1 to her armor class because she's like hugging the rail because to a degree the fire escape is kind of blocking her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mando does an 18 hit?
Ooh.
Oh Jesus!
All right, I'll start working on my other character again.
Guys, I'm not trying to be hard here, okay?
No, you're fine.
No,
It's the bullets. The bullets are hard.
Yes.
So, Mando, I think that does hit even with the +1.
Yeah, my AC
All right,
is
now I'm
15
rolling for
without it.
damage. Okay. You take, you basically, so yeah, you take 5 piercing damage as a bullet basically hits you in the shoulder.
Oh,
We're now
Oh,
officially
so
having a
burn.
ballistic disagreement.
Yeah, you could say that. So
I probably like cuss at him in some
Ballistic
German,
rebuttal.
like these
So
Got
who else is
felt
on the fire
dumped!
escape? Is Chris on the fire escape, and who else is on the fire escape?
I'm just leaning out the window.
All right, so because I know like who. So Chris, where are you exactly in this situation?
I actually hadn't even made it to the fire escape yet. I
Oh,
was
so
kind
yeah,
of right
Lurkin's
next
there.
to,
So all right, so
right next to the
closest
body.
number 2 is going to fire his pistol, and he's going to get pistol shot at Lurkin.
AC 16 with the cover.
Okay, the cultist got an 11, so he fails. So the pistol shot just goes wide. The
Just
cultists
like-
are all, as you guys see, the cultists finally get off the fire escape, and they are running to their old, like, beat up Model T car. One of them variants. I don't know. There's a lot of them, and they're all getting
Right.
into the car, and they're about to start it. Like they're kind of like nearing the car as we speak. So they're not
Anybody
in the
got
car,
a-
but they're like getting near it. So they're out of the fire escape at the current moment.
Anybody got a grenade shooter?
I've got a thunderous smite.
So,
if I
Ooh.
can,
How
if
about
I
the
can
turn
like get
order?
next to. Oh,
So Lurkin,
Wait,
it's your
I've got
turn.
I've got command.
Command.
I could like shout at one of them to crash. I could be like crash and
Love
have
it.
them crash the damn car.
All right, we're up. Lurkin. Go for it.
Okay, so of the 3 cultists, which one? Well, I'll use my movement to get out and down the fire escape, not overly quickly, just tactically. You know,
So
if
you're
I
just- Yeah, so you're like, so you just want to move normally, right?
yeah, I'll use my movement to kind of mosey my way on down. Now, of 3 bad cultist men, who's going to the driver's side?
It is Cultist 2, because the other Cultist 2 is going into the driver's side.
Ooh, well then, Cultist 2 just earned himself a shiny new guiding bolt.
Okay,
Vault
so it is
will
Yeah, I
so
knew that.
since Cultist 2 is inside the car, he does get a +1 to his armor class because of cover.
Ooh, I will, Volton reaches into his, inside his jacket and pulls out a little crucifix made of prisons and just mutters something faintly in Latin. And that would be a 20-sider roll by me. And that would be a luck point burned because I'll just let that mystery sit in the air. So that would be a 16. One
Yeah,
luck
that's
point
16.
down.
Yeah, you actually do hit it. You just like barely hit. It's Cultist number 2.
Cultist number 2 in the driver's side. All right, so
Yeah, because
he
how it
is
is that if you equal to or exceed the armor class, you do hit. So you did just like barely hit. But despite the
Excellent.
+1.
Ooh, that is 14 points of Bernie radiant lighty light damage.
Okay, so basically you shoot the guiding bolt and it punches through the glass and it basically hits the cultist and it burns him a bit.
So the next person to attack the driver of the vehicle has advantage.
oh my.
Okay, Lurkin, do you pass your turn?
I do indeed pass the turn.
Okay, next turn. Otto, it's your turn, my dude.
I know he just put advantage on that one guy, and everybody's getting in the car. So I am going to take advantage of the advantage he just created and follow up with a guiding bolt of my own. Just
Jesus,
like
you
the
guys are
good old-
spamming good guiding bolt spam. By God.
Well, let's see if it hits again.
All right. Yeah, the cover. Yes, he still has the cover and stuff, but you do get advantages of the previous guiding bolt.
All right. Does a 15 hit?
Miss, actually.
Duh.
Did you roll advantage or no?
I did.
Oh, so no, it misses
Oh,
because the
went
plus
wide.
one is in the car, so it gets like you just like barely missed by like 1 point. So the guiding bolt just goes like it bounces. You basically shoot at the car, but you hit like the rim of the upper rim of the car, like where the glass is, and just ricochets off.
Just bounces off the hood.
Yeah, it bounces off the hood. So,
Bum, bum,
you do anything else?
No. I'm going to. Well, I'll start making my way down the fire escape.
Okay, you're gonna run, or you just want to move normally?
I mean, I'm gonna. I guess I would have been towards I would have been at the fire escape. I mean, as quickly and safely as I can. I'll put it that way.
All right, so you're just moving normally. Okay, so like
Yeah.
Larkin, you don't want to fall down like Shadow.
Yeah.
So.
Take the
Okay,
Ukrainian
so you're moving
elevator.
down, so both you and
Ukrainian elevator.
That's
There's
gonna
nothing
be
wrong
the
with
meme of the
elevator.
stream.
You guys are
That's
too
the meme of the
paranoid.
stream. Hold on, I'm working on that.
Meme of the
All right,
stream.
so Chris and Loki, you guys are like kind of near the end of the fire escape. So, Chris, you passed your turn.
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you very much.
Nadia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast magic missile, and I'm gonna take out the tire, at least 3 of the tires.
Look
On
at
that
you.
car.
All right, so how I rule it is that damaging specific parts of humanoids or vehicles, it adds a +1 to the armor class. So, because you're kind of like focusing and concentrating on a specific part.
Mm-hmm.
But magic missile auto hits, so you are correct in that.
Bam.
So, do you want me to do
Nice,
one
dude.
tire at a time?
So you want to pop off. Well, technically, you have like 3 darts. Are you upcasting or no?
3 darts, 3 different tires.
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah, roll for damage,
New York
though.
in the winter.
Okay.
This will be
So-
interesting.
Tire 1 is going to be 3. Tire 2, 4, and tire 3 is 2.
Okay, so the tires 1 and 2 are popped, but tire 3 is damaged but still functional. But the car has sustained. However, the car's going to go a lot slower because it now has its movement speed reduced essentially by like.
Perfect. And then for my movement, I'm going to start heading out the
Are you like
hotel.
gonna run, or you just want to walk normally?
I'm gonna bolt it, so I will run.
All right, you gotta roll me athletics then.
Okay, out of the hotel room and down the stairs to the lobby to kind of.
So no, you're not
so.
taking the fire escape, or are you just running?
Nope,
down?
I'm turning around, heading out the door, seeing if I can cut them off at the pass.
Okay, so
by
you're gonna have
getting
to.
out the front.
You're gonna have to roll athletics.
Look
though.
at this guy.
Athletic. Okay, so that's gonna be a 14.
All right, you succeed, and you do not trip down the stairs. And mainly, you're able to run through the lobby, and people are a little confused why you're running so damn fast at this hour. But you run, and you get to the front, and you get to the front of the outside of the Hotel Chelsea. You
Perfect.
do see you do see to your left of the alleyway where the cultists are coming from.
Okay, and then I guess that's my turn because I don't think I have any more movement at that point.
Yeah. So Shadow, it's your turn.
Oh, buddy.
You got this.
Yeah, Shadow, you've had a really rough.
You can do it.
So I start walking toward I start walking towards the car, and then you just hear Vladikon from like up you guys up on the upper floors just hear Vladikon shout, get out of the fucking car. And then he you see lightning bolts kind of like spark on his pistol as he casts Thunderous Smite and takes a shot at the driver.
All right.
Ooh.
Headshot, I'm aiming for a headshot.
All right.
So
So
is
to a degree, we would have a +2 to his armor class because he's inside the car, and you're trying to be specific. So technically, he would have a +2 bonus to his armor class.
well, I'm popping my divine thing, the Conquest Paladin gets, which gives me a +10. So I rolled a 9 plus Dex is +5. That's 14 plus my Conquest Paladin thing. That's a 24.
Yeah, you definitely hit him.
Okay, so that's going to be a D10.
Jesus, that's
2
overkill.
D4s, and then I still have that, or 2 D6s from the Thunderous Smite, and then I still have a D4 from when I bonus casted the other thing.
You didn't take the Ukrainian elevator for nothing.
Let me actually double check the divine favor. I think I have it for a minute, but it may just be a turn because it's a bonus action.
All right.
I'll roll the other stuff first, and then if it came up.
Sneeze.
Until the spell ends, minute. Yeah, okay, so I've still got it.
Yeah, you still got
Okay,
it.
yeah, so I've got a D10 from the pistol, 2 D6s from the Thunderous Smite, and then a D4 from the Divine Favor. Sorry for taking a bit for this.
It's fine.
All right, so that is a 12, 13, 16 plus 3, 19 damage.
Okay, how do you kill the cultist?
I just shoot him. I just shoot him in the head. Blood and gray matter just splatters upon to whoever's on the passenger seat, and I follow up the shout of get out the fucking car or you die like him.
and I cock back another round in the chamber.
All right, so the cultist number 2 is dead as he gets headshotted to death. So first death to kill the campaign. So
Bum, bum, bum.
pass turn, Shadow.
What was it?
You pass turn.
Yes, because anything else I would want to do is an action. And my bonus action can't do anything. See, I'm just
Okay,
standing there.
Mando,
Get
you're
out
not forgetting
far.
you this time.
And what a turn it was.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look at it and be like, Ukrainian? I'm whatever. And then I'm
You're
gonna
still on the fire
let's see.
escape. So you're still on the fire escape, remember?
Oh right. So I get down fire
So you're just
escape.
gonna move normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you just move normally, so you're at the bottom of the fire escape.
And that's when I look over and say, damn, Ukrainians are different. And then
Built
I'm
different.
going to let's see how much movement was that getting down.
All right, so you get down to the floor. You have like about 10 feet of movement, so they are within like range of your remaining movement to the car. I know it sounds a
okay,
little
I'm
weird,
going
but-
to get over to the car. I'm going to get to the car. I'm going to hold my shocking grasp. If they do not get out of the car, I'm going to shocking grasp.
So you're
the
going
whole
to try to
car.
intimidate them, right?
Yes, they see
You gotta roll me for
sparks of
intimidation.
lightning
You
all
gotta
over
roll
my
for it.
hand.
You got to roll
The
for
old-
intimidation.
The old Berlin jump start.
Just give him the middle finger. Oh, shit.
13?
The cultists are not intimidated. Like they are like kind of like cooked in the head. They're willing to fight and die for the cause. So they're not intimidated at all by your shocking grasp.
Magic Man, I have a question. Are they humans? Or they
Yes, they're all
appear to be humans?
They're all humans and all male.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Wait, they have the red bandana?
yeah, they were bananas.
Is their favorite book Mein Kampf by chance?
No.
Additional fascisty
Don't
damage.
you hate on
No,
the
they don't- no, it's
literature?
on their-
Don't you
I
hate
do
on
not
the
hate
literature?
the Germans, I
It's on
hate
their
the
head, not on the
Marxists.
arms, dude. Really? Okay. So they're not intimidated. So what do you do, Mando? It's still your turn.
See if they're not intimidated. What would it look like to do a shocking grasp on the car?
All
Like
right.
basically
Very
electrocute the
interesting
car.
question.
Okay, so
Ooh.
electrocuting the car, since it is metal, it will do a lot of damage, and it could destroy the car as well. But okay, yeah, you can do it.
There's your
That's
problem
what I'm
right
gonna
there.
do. Let's see. So that I would have to do an attack roll, right?
Yeah, roll to hit the car.
But it's a touch it. Okay. 16.
You do hit the car, so you do shock it. And so everyone inside is going to take electrocuted.
Yep, and that's 1d8 of damage.
Nice.
They all take 7 damage.
All right, so cultist 1 dies from the electrocution. Actually,
Damn it.
And we
Wait,
still
no,
have one alive left?
yes,
number
there's one
three-
alive.
number 3. But he's not the
Survive
leader.
the
Number 1 was the
Munich
I
leader.
mean, I could do like the the CPR with the shocking
Shocking
grasp.
crash. Clear.
I mean, we would still need a good medical. We would still need a good medical facility.
All right,
In order for that to
so
work.
Mando, do you pass your turn?
Clear.
Mando,
Yeah,
pass your
that's my turn.
Okay, so there's only one cultist left, and he's kind of freaking out. Both his friends are dead, and he's kind of enraged that you, Mando, have killed one of his friends. So he takes his car and he punches the gas. The tires are like grinding and groaning.
Wait, how does he
because-
get to the front seat though? Because there's a corpse in the front seat.
No, so immediately the cultist like pulls over the corpse of the other seat. He's like kind of driving from like leaning over and driving the steering wheel and the gas. Like he kind of gets over. He spends his movement to get to the front, pulls the corpse from the dead driver, and then he gets into the driver's seat. Does that make sense?
Would the Would
Plus
the engine
1920s the 1920s the front of the car too. They're not like singular seats.
Right,
They're,
right.
They're
And
almost
yeah,
like
does that make
benches.
sense? You guys?
Gotcha. Okay. So he like
Okay,
kicks
so
the
the
he kicks
driver's-
like the door open and tosses the body out. Okay.
He
Gotcha.
tosses the body out of his dead friend. So he takes the car, and mainly he punches the gas. The tires are all screaming and groaning because Nadia blew out the tires, but the car is still operable. It just has reduced movement speed. So, and he's going to
Even
make a
with the car being electrocuted,
the car
engine
still
works?
functions. The car. So
Timing will be bad.
1920s. You got to think they're
no
not like
computers.
cars today.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
they
no
don't have
computers.
batteries. Basically, like so they don't have electrical batteries. The car's still functional. So basically, he's going to make an attack with the car. He's going to ram Mando to try to run her over.
as one does.
Rude.
So, does a 12 hit?
No.
Yeah!
No.
Way.
So basically,
This guy's
Mando
a
dodges out of the way as the cultist.
This guy's a bad driver.
Yeah, I did not roll well. I mean, actually, I'm rolling decently. All right, doesn't counter. But anyways, the car. So Mando, you see in the nick of time, you dodge out of the way as the car runs over. But the cultist is too busy to like just get away, and he's like just driving away on his beat up car. So he's currently just spending the rest of his turn getting away from you guys, and he's going through the streets, driving and leaving.
If he's got 2 wheels popped, the first turn should be eventful.
Yeah, he's not going very fast. You reduced his movement speed like by 20%, by 50%, so he's not going that fast.
Probably going
You
like
said it
15
was
miles an hour.
it was the weather out was nasty, so would the
Yeah,
roads
he's not-
be icy or snowy or slushy?
Yeah,
This guy's not
they're
getting
slushy
away.
as hell.
Oh.
So, what do
Yeah.
you guys
Also,
wanna
I don't
do
think
exactly?
Model
This
Ts
combat's
were
pretty much
that fast to
over.
begin with, so this guy's not getting away from us.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to like. He still's got a good amount of movement. He's like, because cars
gotta-
like are really fast. He has like cars are like 60 movement, and he's now like currently at 40 movement.
I
gotta-
would like to cast fog cloud in front of him as he's.
So we gotta go in turn order though. So
Okay.
all right. So Lurkin, it's your turn.
Alrighty, so I'm about halfway down. He's 40 feet away from the base of the stairs in his hobbly Model T.
Mhm.
Alrighty. Oh man, I probably should have had it. I probably shouldn't have been enjoying everyone else's actions and should have thought one of myself. But that's fine. It's okay.
That's fine. That's fine, man. That happens to me too.
Oh, hey, do you know what also works at 60 feet? No, I'm going to call up something else. Centered starting on one of the remaining functional tires, I'm going to call into being a flaming sphere.
All right. The
And-
car has to roll its wisdom saving throw, which is 0 because it doesn't have a brain.
This is awesome.
Okay, so basically the car got a nat 20.
Half,
I mean,
so it only takes half
happens.
damage.
Yeah.
Hey, they were built to last back then. American made.
Car has a wisdom saving.
No, it has like a plus
Wow.
0 because it's like it has no wisdom. I really rolled a raw nat 20.
It happened. The idea is I'm going to use concentration to keep this sphere on the functional tires with the idea of not only damaging it, but fusing it into non-function. So
Okay.
it'll take half damage of this. So that is 6. So it takes 3 points of Bernie Boy damage.
All right, the tire is badly damaged, but the tire is still up. The cultist, yeah. So, pass turn.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to continue to move towards the car because I need to keep concentration, and my flamey sphere can only move 60 feet
All right,
around.
Chris, what are you doing?
All right. How far away from it am I from it at this point?
About 40.
About 40 feet. I'm actually going to change my initial plan. Instead of fog cloud, I'm actually going to cast fairy fire centered on the car.
All right, so Mark's going to make
Ooh.
another wisdom save on itself.
Yeah, well, yeah. So each object is automatically going to be outlined, and any creature in the target area is also outlined if it fails a dex saving throw. And affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and if the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Yeah, I
So-
rolled another natural 20 for the car and the wisdom save.
The car was the true BBEG all along.
It's the car.
Yeah, so the fairy fire doesn't work. So
I believe him because as a DM, I've had instances where I've rolled 4 back-to-back nat 20s. None of my players
no, the
believed
first
me
time
then,
I
so
played
I
D&D,
believe him here.
I had a mule companion for the players. The mule rolled like a nat 20 on several dex saving throws. So
I would just argue the objects actually don't get a save, just the creatures.
no,
Yeah,
the car
that's
counts
true.
as like a construct. So
Curse
technically
you,
it is a creature.
Kofi!
I know it's like a little weird. So
All right, fair enough.
so Chris, you want to do anything else?
At that point, I mean, I'm just gonna move my movement as close to it as I can.
I mean, the car's not
And-
going that fast.
No, fair enough. And no, that'll actually be it.
All right, Nadia, it's your turn.
So, can I make the assumption that as I'm coming out of the hotel, the car is going to be passing me.
Yes.
Okay. Am I able to jump on it? Like,
Yeah, you gotta roll me athletics
Jump
check.
on it. Jump
Okay.
on it.
You can jump onto the car. Like, you want to jump inside the car? Or you just want to jump on the outside?
What kind of car is it?
It's like a Model T. So you can. So technically, the windows are like big enough you could jump in. And also remember, the windows smashed because of the previous guiding bolt.
Is the driver's side door still open from the body falling
it's closed.
out?
I would like to jump in it.
All right, you can roll an athletics check or athletics or like would be athletics or acrobatics?
GTA.
I would prefer acrobatics.
I would be acrobatics. You gotta like jump, like finesse your body in. So I would say acrobatics.
That's beautiful. I'll take it.
Oh,
baby, that's a 20.
That's a 20.
Let's go.
So you jump in the car.
Am I able to stab this guy at all?
Or yes, you're able to stab the guy and
You
stuff if you're inside the car.
Dive in knife first.
Technically,
Just
you
in
move
this-
an attack, you would get disadvantage though.
Okay.
So you
I
are
would
currently in the car though, because you're able to like you just like get a running start and you like jump in the car. It's like Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark where he like swings into the truck.
Yes.
Does this guy say anything to me at
The
all?
coldest is like, what the hell?
Okay. I would like to, in a sense, I don't know if I want to stab him or push him out.
I mean, the car is like currently driving at the moment, so
I would like to like. Is there no? Do I have enough turn to like I could push him out and like hit
you're
the
gonna have to roll me a
brakes?
strength check to push him out of the car, and it will be contested.
What does that mean?
That means like we
he'll get
both
to
roll
fight back.
d20s. Whoever gets the highest result to see what happens. So if the coldest wins here, he's not going to get pushed out of the car. But if you win, you push him out of the car.
Okay, I'll do that. Oh shit! I hit my keyboard. Okay, yes. All right, strength check.
Yeah, strength check.
Come on, dice. Come on, dice.
You
got this.
Ah, that's a 16.
Yeah, the coldest got a 10, so he fails that. So the coldest gets like shoved out of the car. However,
And I hit the brakes. I want to make sure that I mentioned that I do hit the brakes.
So you hit the brakes, and the car cuts to a screeching halt, and the coldest gets pushed out of the car.
Okay, and I assume that's my turn, right? Do I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
What a turn it was.
Maybe
All
I'm
right.
not a bad rogue after all.
So, Shadow, it's your turn.
Badass spy.
What?
Maybe
About
you're
how
just
far away
allergic to the
from
last
the
campaign.
cultist am I? Did you say?
You're about like 45 feet or something. It's like around. Yeah, 45.
Are you
feet.
still laying down like prone?
No, I'm up.
No, he's up. He's just badly
Yeah,
injured.
I'm up. I shot a motherfucker. Language. I shot an individual.
You're fine. You can swear. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So
Jinkies.
on more than half of the streams, I get yelled at. So anyway, I start walking towards him. I got my gun pointed up to him, round chambered. How many? When I get about 15 feet away from him, how many people? Like how many allies would I have around me?
You would have
It'd be
Nadia
30
near you,
feet.
and also you would have Nadia near you.
I
Yes,
would like
Nadia?
to say to you, do not kill him.
I'm
Let's
not
try
killing
to
him.
capture.
No. I'm going to try
Okay.
to. I've got proficiency in intimidation. I want to do an intimidation.
I
check.
just want to
Okay.
talk to him.
What?
Just want to talk.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
I just want to talk to him.
But hobgoblins have this thing where if I'm
Precisely
within range of
1 point
allies,
later.
I can like get a bonus. But I
Oh.
don't. But you're my only ally in range, so I'm still gonna do the intimidation check. I just wanted to like make sure Magic Man knew I wasn't pulling something out of my ass. So I've got my intimidation check, which is going to be a +4 because I'm proficient. And then if I fail, I can get a +1 from Nadia
Oh,
by like having an ally nearby. So that is a 10 +4, and then I'm popping my ability, saving face. I've got like I gesture my head towards Nadia, who's in the car. Like, so I walk up and I've got my gun up, and I'm going. Companions are dead. You will die. Stay on ground. Let us talk to you.
So you want
And
to
then I
roll
just kinda, like,
intimidation, or are you
gesture
going to
my head
shoot?
at Nadia.
You're rolling what? Intimidation.
Intimidation, and I got a 15 with popping saving face.
All right, the coldest is actually like, too crazy, and he kind of like just gets on the ground because of his finally like he's too badly injured and stuff, and he's exhausted.
I have some hemp rope. We can tie him up. We should tie
Okay,
him up.
so
Yeah, let's tie him up. So Shadow and I will tie him up.
you guys tie him
Should
up,
I
and that is the end of the
give
combat
him nice
encounter.
snap with my hand of lightning?
So the combat encounter ends as you guys hear the loud sign of police sirens coming in, and you see two police cars come up to you currently because you guys are like right in front of the Hotel Chelsea.
I am going to pull out my inspector's, my little badge. It says private investigator. And I'm going to just run interference on these cops. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Oh, my goodness. Do you see this? Point to the two dead guys over there. They attempted to steal a car. Oh, my gosh.
So mainly the car comes out. And mainly you see like essentially a half-orc male, and you do see a human, another human, and then you also see a dwarf. And he's, all right, so basically the human's like, freeze! And he points to Nadia and Shadow. He's like, freeze! Nobody move. You know, basically he's like, he's trying to establish order. And he's like, what are you two doing here with this suspect? We got a report from the Hotel Chelsea of gunshots being exchanged, and supposedly some guy is dead.
Oh my goodness, thank goodness you have arrived. There's been a horrible murder up on the floor. Our good friend Jackson Elias, surely you know him.
No, I mean, I've heard of it. He wrote some books about like some weird magical cults and stuff. I haven't met him in person.
Well, I'm afraid these cruel men, have slain him. We, his friends, were coming to meet him. We believe that he has also been burglarized property as well. I'm so glad. Just kind of sit down on the curb, like, I'm just so glad you came here. It has been too much. I believe our friends are hurt as well. Thank you, officer. Thank you.
Just kind of persuasion check, Lurkin.
Ah, yes, persuasion. For I, too, am a persuasive individual who is burning a point of luck because, you know. So that would be a 19. So I'm down to 1 point of luck.
You're always like, okay, then. Yeah, all right. Thank you for apprehending these intruders. You're gonna have to give us the living one back so we can testify him and charge him for the crime. I'm sorry, but we gotta, it's the way the law works, sir.
Are you sure? He might be armed. Let me, we need to make sure he hasn't hidden any of the stolen property on him.
So, yeah, Lurkin, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. I am sleighty and handy as well. I have that's a 15.
All right, 15. You actually do get some. You actually get some. You don't find a gun actually. You're actually gonna find. You do find some papers though.
While he's distracting the cops,
I'm gonna post it in general actually.
General.
No, I'm gonna post it in the clue section of the Discord server.
Gotcha.
Well, while he's doing that, can I investigate the car to see if there's anything in the car?
Yes. Roll me perception.
That is going to be a 19.
All right, Nadia, you find some more paper documents, some more clues. It seems the cultists, when they attacked Elias, took some clues for some goddamn reason. Do you find another set of clues that I will be posting in the D&D clues section?
Excellent.
Ooh, look at these.
I begin to take a look at some of the I begin to take a look at some of the hardware the cultists were using, like firearms and stuff like that.
Yeah, roll me a perception.
All right. While that's happening, can I also hold my hand to the part of my body that got hit by that fist and cast lay on hands?
You're touching your stomach because you got gut punched.
Yeah. All right. Not that dice. Not that dice.
Is it okay if I share the clues to the screen just so whoever's watching?
Yes.
Let me do that.
Fancy. No one fists the Ukrainian.
First one.
So, oh shoot, it's blurry.
Hey Vladicon, how you feeling? You need a little more help?
Hold on, let me
close
down at
that. There he is.
So I'm currently at 20. I'm currently at 24 HP. Who said that? Who asked me the question?
I did.
Oh, you did.
I was just seeing if you were doing all right.
I turn and look at Otto, and I just kind of roll my shoulders and stand up a little bit higher. Ugh.
Alrighty then.
Felt worse in First World War. Felt worse in Great War. Sorry, I messed up.
Put a dollar in the jar.
First World War.
First?
What?
You mean the only great war, the greatest war, the end of all of the wars.
I kind of tap my shoulder. Felt worse in Great War.
All right, so
machine gun rounds still in shoulder. It hurts to move.
Okay,
this was nothing.
Magic, sorry to interrupt you, but for the investigation check, I got a 17 exactly.
So you basically just get. It's basically they have some basically some short swords and just some very rusty, some very crummy looking pistols, just like kind of like M1911s. Like not real. It's not like the latest model. They're just kind of like normal pistols. They're not really anything.
Okay,
special.
so some cast off, out of date American Army equipment.
Yeah,
like
just
modern.
some pistols and some short swords, and that's about it.
All right, so I'm gonna read some of this clues because it's a little blurry. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to expand it a little bit more. So this is, I believe, the papers from the car, right?
Yes, papers from the car, and also you get papers from that. So the papers from the car were actually is the letter with Dear Mr. Carlyle. It's the first one.
Okay, let me pull that one up. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys.
Ooh.
Unacceptable. How could
Proppity prop.
It's this one. So it says, "Dear Mr. Carlyle, your lawyer has informed me that you seek certain knowledge of this land and its distance past, and I believe I can aid you in this regard. Inquiries in the old quarter has identified one Faraz Najjar, thank you, in the streets of, is that Jackals?
Yes, Jackals.
Who claim to be in possession of a, in quotation, singular curios, thank you, which he believes will be of great interest to you. He is prepared to part with these items if a suitable price can be agreed upon, and I shall endeavor to make sure that matters are arranged to your satisfaction. Yours, Mr. Warren Bassett. Basari. Oh, Egyptian.
It's Basari. It's French.
Oh, French. Sorry. Okay.
But Nadia, you know for a fact, because since you're already from Egypt, you know for a fact that this Mr. Basari is talking about Mr. Carlyle and basically about the old quarter of Egypt. Because it does say on the Carlyle expedition before they went to Kenya and died, they did some sort of exploratory digs in ancient of Egypt to get some ancient Egyptian artifacts and knowledge.
Do I also have any knowledge because of the federal? Okay.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of controversy in Egypt because a lot of the people there are not happy with all these foreign archaeologists digging up and taking all their relics of their cult of their Egyptian. Yeah. Also, you have the card of the Penn Foundation, Edward Gavigan. Nadia, can you roll me an intelligence check?
Sure. Can do. I can't say I'm intelligent, but I can do it.
You can check it.
I rolled a 19. Should I even add? What do I got? That's a 20.
So, Nadia, you know for a fact that the Penn Foundation funded the Carlyle expedition and helped, and also they fund other digs in Egypt. And also, that their founding member of the organization, Sir Aubrey Penhew, a human male, went on the expedition and died in Kenya. And Edward Gavigan is his successor, and he's currently running things. And you never been to? Has your character ever been to Shanghai?
No, I don't. Well, I mean, it would. Maybe it depends. I mean, my job, my quote unquote secret job, maybe have sent me there for a mission. I don't know.
Job.
So mainly, you go to the Stumbling Tiger Bar in Shanghai, which is a little odd, really. Why Elias was doing research in that regard.
Okay.
So everyone else.
And then I'll pull up the other one. Hold on 1 second. It's gonna be this one. Says Mr. Jackson Ellis, dear Mr. Ellis, the book of which you've inquired is no longer in our collections. The information you seek may be founded in other volumes. If you will contact me upon arrival, I will be most happy to further assist you. As always, I can't read that name. What is that?
Miriam Atwright.
Atwright. Okay. Interesting. This is all
Harvard.
I know.
Is that Harvard University?
Just to save a little bit of time, obviously I would share this with my party. A little bit of knowledge I have.
That would make sense. Yeah. All right. So you guys give the cultist to the police officer, right?
Mm-hmm. Do we notice before we hand him over? Do we notice any anything weird about their clothing, any
No, just
tattoos
the
they might
random
have.
stuff.
Okay.
You guys want to look
Can
at
I-
Eliza's corpse or no?
I will do an
I would like to-
investigation
can
check
I-
on the corpse, one of the corpses.
Okay, on Eliza's
Did anyone
corpse.
search the leader's body?
Yeah. You already searched the leader's body. There's nothing really on it.
Okay.
Hey, Magic, can I just insight check the cops to make sure they feel like they're on the level?
Yes.
And that was a 17 for an investigation.
Good.
Okay, we got another clue.
Ooh.
Ooh. Pulling up clues.
So what
I
do you want to
rolled
know
an
about the cops
18 on
again
the
exactly?
police. I just want to make sure the cops seem like they're on the level, not like they're
On the take.
So they're not
yeah,
corrupt.
they're
Okay.
not on the take. They're
So
not,
roll-
yeah,
roll-
and so I rolled an 18.
All right, post it in clues again.
Oh, I was wondering if they had. That's why I asked.
Oh.
No, this is what
Oh.
so basically the
Yeah.
symbol's on Elias's corpse actually. Like on his corpse.
Oh no! Hold on, let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Continue. Apologies.
That looks like
So
fun.
basically,
Good
Chris, you
check,
roll for
good
intelligence.
check.
You know this Lieutenant Poole guy is incorruptible. He's actually a very nice guy.
This is
Okay.
gruesome. Oh,
Yeah, I've seen.
So
Turks do
yeah,
worse.
it looks like some weird parentheses in a bracket circle thing. Does anyone want to roll me a nature check?
Right,
Nature.
this is clearly what Turks would do.
The Ottomans.
Before fighting Germans, I fight Ottoman Turks on slaving raids.
I'll roll a nature check.
Yeah.
Roll it.
That's gonna be a 14.
14.
14. So you don't really know. It's some sort of animal symbol, but you're really confused what the heck this has to do.
Otto, you got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, our druid.
I'm gonna
I
walk
mean,
up,
I'm not,
put my hand on him. Guidance.
guys. I mean, I can try my
You can use guidance for this. I don't see a
Nature.
problem.
yeah, no perfect. My nature check's just not super high.
I use guidance on Otto.
I use the guidance probably on this roll. Let's find out. Oh crap! Rolled under. What do we get? 15. That's a 17.
Nice.
Woo!
17. So you realize this is some sort of like it's a symbol of a lamprey, really. That it looks like something like the scientific like symbol of essentially it looks like a mouth of a lamprey for some reason.
Ugh.
Which you know
Well,
Elbow of a what?
of a lamprey. It's like basically some sort of creature.
Oh.
Sucker eel.
Something
Yes,
Oh.
sucker fish on like on the underside of sharks.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh.
So yeah, mainly you know it's a lamprey, and you know they're like kind of popular around like
Do we
they're
see
commonly
one?
seen around Kenya for some reason, on the coast of Kenya, which is a little
Popular.
yeah. They're often considered also a delicacy a bit there. Wait,
Interesting.
Kenya-
So, and none of us noticed one at all, or something weird in the room. I mean,
You
how
found
big
the
is this
files, it's
creature?
There's nothing really creepy. It's just simply
Well, no. How big is this creature? Is it like?
I mean, it's in his forehead. It's a
Pretty
little bit-
big.
Yeah, judging
it's
by that
big.
picture, it's pretty damn big. Because lampreys aren't normally that big. I think they're like.
no. It was just it was carved into by the cultists. There was no lamprey.
Oh, okay. The
Oh, okay,
That's
gotcha.
what I
Sorry.
thought it was, but then Nadia mentioned like, "Oh, what creature did this?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, that was a bite mark." Oh shit!
For good old-fashioned
Um,
nightmare fuel, Google lamprey mouths.
Ma-
Oh no, they're adorable, dog. Lamprey mouths
Magic
are
Man,
adorable.
I would like to go back up to Ellis' room and like investigate, see if I
Yeah,
see
roll for
notice
it.
anything. Okay.
All right.
And that's investigation. Where's that?
I'm gonna give her advantage. I'm gonna go up there with her.
All right. Help action.
So that's gonna be a 16.
You don't see anything in the room, just like blood and guts and just papers everywhere. And it smells really bad because of just Elias's, remains. are
Last
decomposing.
meal.
Our poor friend.
Are we
Ugh.
able? Do I need to do a
Oh,
medicine
that's-
check to see how long he's been dead?
Yeah, roll for it.
Ooh. Good
that's
You
shot.
can't, you can't resurrect him or anything.
Not
So I
that
actually have a
attitude.
question about that. Is Speak to Dead banned?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay, because I asked you this in the private chat, but you never responded.
Because the
It
problem
could
is if
just be
Elias
like,
gets resurrected, it's going to give too many spoilers, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I can see
that
that.
makes sense.
So
But I was
that's a
just thinking-
16 on medicine check.
He's been dead for about essentially been 30 minutes so far. Like you realize he got killed immediately the minute you guys knocked on the door around there. Like,
does he have any journals or his current book he's working on? Anything around that we can just pocket just to help?
There's nothing.
Food?
You roll the perception. There's nothing really there exactly.
Okay.
So,
does he have a piece or like a firearm in the apartment?
Roll for perception.
Love it. Does he have a piece?
Walk up there with
roll for
By
peace.
the way, I missed it because I was doing some backhand. Did Shadow call it World War One? Did he drop? He was the first one to do it.
It was going to happen.
It's okay.
I got a 17 plus 2 on wisdom, 19.
Ooh,
17
good
in
check.
wisdom. You do find actually he has a up to date M1911 pistol.
Woo!
It does 1d10 points of damage, so piercing damage.
I rack it back. Does it look well maintained?
It looks well maintained. Yeah, it looks normal.
All right.
May I have a moment to examine the firearm? It's a beautiful work of art.
I hand it to her. When I
Yeah, hit
met
her with the
that,
firearm. So, man, you see the gun, and mainly it looks just more of a standard model. Elias didn't really modify it or anything because he's not into engineering as you.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just it just looks like a normal model, but it's in good shape regardless of everything.
Somebody should probably call the coroner. We should probably get our friend buried properly.
Close the eyes. Try to do a little bit of battlefield sanitation. Try to if he has a cloak or a blanket or something, cover the body. Say give him his last rites. Jackson spoke English. Was he a man of any sort of religious bent?
Not really. No, you don't see anything.
All right, Abrahamic smoothie it is.
All right, so we're gonna speed run this to. All right, so mainly we're gonna have a long rest because you guys are gonna sleep and heal up. So you guys are getting your spell slots and health and everything.
Yo. In the middle of that, I would as we're leaving, I'd approach Athena. Might I have that piece back? When I first met Elias, he didn't carry for some reason, and I recommend that he get one. That he made a good decision, and I'd like to carry it.
In his honor?
That in it makes a good backup weapon.
Very well, very well.
All right, I take it and I take his holster.
If you need it to be tinkered with or need extra things added onto it, I am your woman.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, Salty.
Are you going to use the elevator this time?
I'm going to use the elevator this time.
I refuse to use elevator. No idea how many other cultists are in the building. Stairs again.
Magic Man, do I have time to cast Find Familiar for this day?
Yes, you do have time to cast it. So what's your familiar?
I'm going to go with a raven for today.
Ooh,
nice. Raven.
Very, very nice.
But a very petite, small raven. It's you can hang out on my shoulder.
I think you can switch it between things effectively at will. I just think summoning it is now that you have it as a raven, I think you can just turn it into a cat. Let me double check.
No,
that.
normally with 5e rules, you have to. It's a ritual spell.
Yeah.
You gotta redo it.
So every day I could change it if I wanted
to.
But
you have to sit.
Yeah. So
that
I
may have just been a home rule. That may have just been a home rule. My bad. Sorry.
All right. So the day passes.
Unacceptable.
And we're gonna go to the funeral of Jackson Elias. Because I know it's a little bit. Normally it's not rushed as much, but it is. The next day, it's kind of in the afternoon currently because you guys get all healed up and stuff. And you guys are at the funeral. You're in in a cemetery, kind of near the Hotel Chelsea. And you guys are dressed up for the occasion for Elias's funeral, or you guys are going casual here?
I assume we're dressed up.
I'll put on my
full uniform.
Yeah, I'll put on. Volton will show up in a Great War era chaplain's uniform, complete with a unstarched white collar and officer's cap.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm gonna show up wearing my leather. Wearing a brown leather duster, leather vest on. Got my little pocket watch sticking in it, and I'm just trying to keep the cold out.
I would like to approach the party as we're saying our goodbyes to our friend and say after the funeral, we should all meet for a drink somewhere that we can discuss the next steps and future plans. And
Make sure
what
it's
we
not one
and
of
what
these watered down
Yes.
Hollandswa places that seems to prevail traverse all of America. They don't know how to make good alcohol.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
where we can
No.
share the papers together and kind of take a look at it as we're getting over the shock. Magic Man, would I know anywhere in New York that is kind of a little bit of a hole in the wall where we wouldn't have to worry about people overhearing us?
A speakeasy, yeah?
Yeah,
So,
like a
yeah.
speakeasy.
So
Yeah.
you actually know one. So it's called it's called the Bitter Apple. Actually, it's called the Bitter Apple. It's basically a speakeasy. It's kind of like across the street from the Hotel Chelsea. You and Elias kind of like went there. Well, actually, some of you guys went there with Elias to have crack cold ones with him.
Okay,
So-
so I recommend we all meet at the Bitter Apple after this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I-
So you guys are at the
Magic, I
funeral.
just realized. Would this be one of the places? Because I did work for like different mafias.
Enforcers.
Yeah. Would this be a place where I might get shot on sight?
No,
Okay.
you will not get shot on sight. No.
Great question.
All right. I went. I brought my So for the funeral, I wore up in like something nice, but I brought chainmail for after.
Okay.
Just because cultists are about, so my AC is up to 6.
So you guys are at
Nice.
the funeral. There is the local minister who's actually a goblin, a Catholic goblin. Well, it's not a Catholic; it's like a Christian goblin. He's got his little robe and stuff.
A
You also
papist
see
goblin.
You see
What's
a
his name?
female, another female half elf.
What's the goblin's name?
Buddy
His
Christ.
name is Father. Father. All right, I know it's gonna sound weird, but I got one. Father Ghibli.
Aww.
When you're done describing, I want to do a perception check to see if we notice any kind of weirdos around.
So mainly, you guys are at the
Just me.
funeral. You guys are at the funeral, and you also see another. You see another human woman, and no, actually, a half female, half elf who's got glasses, and then you also see another human. Hang on, look at this. Yes, and also you see another human African American female. You also see a dwarf there as well, a blonde dwarf. Well, not really, yeah, it's like one of a dirty blonde dwarf.
We're seeing the communists.
So, Father Ghibli is like,
Not all
my
of them
fellow
are
peers, we are here today to mourn the death of our beloved friend Jackson Elias, who for some reason died the way he lived, doing research on cultists until the cultists stabbed him back. Would anyone like to give a small speech before we pay respects to this great man?
I would if it pleases everyone. I knew Jackson Elias from a very dark era in my life when I came back from the Great War. Only knowing him for that short time, I have to say this. Knowing him and knowing all these wonderful people I see in the audience, that the words he did, the words he said, the deeds he did, and the lives he touched have spread light and happiness so as to make death a petty thing. Jackson, till we meet again at the gates of the hereafter.
All right, roll me performance check.
Performance. I am a performing person. That is a 18.
You
Woo!
succeed. That was like really loud, and also you see like some of the people are kind of tearing up in the background because of how heartbroken it was.
Oh,
So, anyone else want to go?
I have a -1 in charisma. I don't.
It's -1, Mando.
efficient
Yeah.
German eulogy.
Stop.
Wouldn't that just be a lot of
I can go up there. I can go up there.
Do it.
I can keep it short and sweet. Elias, I knew him as one of the greatest customers I ever had at Lost Literature. He was a man in need of many a rare book, and well, I'm gonna miss his wallet. I mean, I'm gonna miss him, not his wallet. He'll be.
I mean, you should miss his wallet as well.
And then I just cover my face like I'm crying and proceed to like walk away.
It's good. It's good. Good speech.
Very good.
All right. Is everyone good?
Don't know
with
how
the
they keep the
eulogies?
store open.
All right.
Yep.
So mainly, you guys touch his casket as you guys press F to pay respects to him.
Yes.
As the casket gets lowered down into the grave and it's buried with dirt. And now you also see a male dwarf, and he goes up to essentially Chris. He's like, "Excuse me, I'm friends with are you friends of Jackson Elias? All of you? I take it you are, because I heard you guys in the news. You killed those cultists in the morning news.
I believe we defended ourselves very strenuously against his murderers.
No.
The blue always gives me
No,
away.
good, sir. They actually said they actually commemorated you. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong foot. Name's Carlton Ramsey. And no, I am not related to Gordon Ramsay. Okay, like I get that. I look like him. I do not have an accent. I am like completely different.
Dwarven Ramsey.
He's not even born yet, sir.
Yeah, he's like you're a complete.
No, it's like Gordon Ramsay, like his great ancestor or something, like in the 19. So no, it's like this world is like his great ancestor. So I heard you guys are friends of Jackson Elias.
What is it to you?
I'm his lawyer, Carlton Ramsey. Nice to meet you. I need to talk to you guys about the will, because before, like a few days before he died, he came to me kind of he was a little crazy. He was like, Ramsey, I need you to write a new will for me, and shut up and take my money. So he made me rewrite the will, which was really weird, and it had you guys in it.
Where would you like us to meet you?
We can go to that speakeasy, I guess. Do you have a recommendation?
There's
place with the good alcohol.
Yeah, there's a place across the hotel, the Bitter Apple. Do you know of it?
Yeah, I know about it.
We can. What time is it right now?
It's about like 11:15. You can meet like in like 20 minutes. I was like, we can meet like right after this.
So say top of the hour. We'll meet there for a drink and discuss.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. All right.
Very good.
So, you guys want to do anything before you meet Ramsey, or no? We just want to go to Ramsey meeting.
Does Ramsey know how to cook?
No. He's being served here.
Probably
the bitter apple kind of serves like bar food. It's not like anything fancy.
Change and do streetwear.
They will have a Haagen-Dazs, yeah.
I don't think Haagen-Dazs exists in the 1920s. I know White Castle exists.
Does White Castle really exist in the 1920s?
Yes, White Castle was founded in 1921.
It was Crystals at this time, I believe.
I love White Castle.
Crystals, but they had the same sort of building.
All right, whatever. We're getting off track about burgers here, okay? So, you guys, 15 minutes later, you guys go to the Bitter Apple. You guys already know the password, and you see Ramsey here. He's basically just kind of ordered some, basically ordered some burger. You ordered some chicken and fries, really. So he's like, he sits you down, and he's like, all right, guys, it's on me. And he gives you some beer. What do you guys like? And he gives you guys buys beer on the house if you guys like beer.
Is there any cake?
Cake? You mean cake?
Sweets? Any kind of sweets?
They have Hershey's.
The shops has peppermints.
Wait, I can't hear. What is it?
Hershey bars. They got Hershey bars.
I'll take 3 Hershey bars.
Okay, you're gonna have to pay for it. So
this is the bar.
Why do you want? Gonna go for 3 gold.
3 gold? Okay, that's fine.
I believe the schnapps has peppermint in it.
I like sweets. Sorry.
When I receive my beer, I take a quick swig of it, and then I just I spit it back into the bottle. Why would you give me water? I said it on the ground. Give me vodka. Dwarf is paying.
I have chocolate right here, actually.
Nice.
I'll just.
Yeah. No, thank you for me.
I'm not a drinker. As a rogue, I don't like to have my wits. I like to have my wits about me, so I don't drink.
I'm a traumatized Eastern European. I drink liquor, I kill people, and I mourn in sadness.
Have you ever had chocolate?
Slavic.
Have you ever had happiness?
No. What have you happiness you speak of?
I did. Mother beat it out of me, and no, I have not.
She should have beaten it out of you.
So you've never had chocolate before?
No.
I break off a piece and give it to you.
The German chocolate is the best chocolate.
I've heard that said about Swiss chocolate. I take a bite out of the chocolate.
The Swiss don't have chocolate from the Germans. Don't let them tell you these lies.
This is
I'll-
good.
All right, so we're gonna move on from this whole chocolate thing. As basically, Shadow, how do you react to eating chocolate? Do you like it or no? What do you guys your character react?
It's good. I prefer vodka. Where's my vodka?
Ramsey's like, yeah, you don't have vodka here, my dude. I'm sorry.
A shot glass, 5 shot glasses. I'll pour everybody a little bit of white lightning.
Okay,
I don't drink. Sorry.
I should drink her
I'll take your
shots
share.
for her.
I'll take your share.
Do they have
You know what? Rock, paper, scissors for her shots?
rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, go.
Shoot.
While they're shooting, I'm just gonna do the extra shot.
Does this place serve like any bottled soda?
Yeah, they have like Coca-Cola and stuff.
Yeah, I'll take a bottled soda.
Ooh, the good Coca-Cola.
Would they have cocaine?
No, it doesn't have cocaine, actually.
No,
Cocaine was
shut
actually
up.
originally 10 or
She likes
around
that
there,
real
so
candy.
Normal now. Sadly, you can't like snort Coca-Cola liquid and get high off of it.
Oh, but Coke exists in this world,
But you can
right?
still
So,
find the good
Yeah, you can get
Coca-Cola.
cocaine and stuff. It actually like boosts your like agility for a little bit, but then you suffer a level of exhaustion though. So if you do too much, you run the risk of dying.
Wait, what was methamphetamine?
As you
Hold on.
should, as you should.
As I read it out, before we leave New York, find cocaine.
Laudanum, tooth,
All right,
tooth
so Ramsey's
stuff.
like, okay, I'm sorry about your friend Elias, but I gotta you have this will, and I think you guys are gonna benefit. So, would you like me to read the will?
Yes, please.
So it's like, so Ramsey's like, like a lawyer. Dear friends, I, Jackson Elias, if you are reading this, I, Jackson Elias, currently am 6 feet deep. But at least but I know this one day might happen. My research into the Carlisle expedition has taken me on a long and winding road across many continents, and I have uncovered great secrets. And I am really concerned that these must be uncovered and solved before they are too late. I have my friend Ramsey liquidate all my assets, and I bequeath to all of you 50,000 gold coins.
I spit up my white and lightning I'm taking the shot of through my nose in an incredibly undignified manner.
So yeah, and mainly Elias, the will goes on in Ramsey's reading says you will use this money for travel expenses and travel across the globe and uncover it. I was onto something big. I wanted to tell you, but I'm afraid if you are reading this, it's been way too late. The expedition was not what it seems, and that's all I can really say. I am too paranoid to write. I'm worried they're watching at the moment. Please avenge me if you read this. Love, Jackson Elias.
Are we not the Avengers? The Avengers.
So, what essentially the will said is that Elias believes he was being he discovered something big, and he didn't. So Ramsey's like, as you can see, Mr. Elias wants you to uncover the expedition. He told me there was more to what it meant the eye. He didn't say everything to me, but there was just something more. So that's why he's giving you the money to go pay for traveling expenses. And also, please give me the receipts, please. Yeah, the receipts. Give me the receipts, please. All right, and please make sure they're like important purchases. Like I've had people in the past, outside of Elias, who've told me that like cocaine and sexy ladies were important purchases.
We're gonna go do research. Research is their
I
aim.
don't understand why you think those are not important. They are for relaxation.
Okay, whatever.
Vodka is second most important.
All right, guys, let's focus here. All right. So he's like, yeah. So I will be giving you the money, please. And this is also, guys, just talks like our session 0 about the whole 50,000 gold coins thing. Remember, using this for travel expenses, you're gonna have to spend your own money to get magic items and shit. So he's like, so you guys got to plan what you're gonna do next. So this is where you guys got to use your big brain moment.
Oh,
we know he was doing research.
I say we thank Ramsey for the information. Wait till he leaves so that we're alone to talk as a party.
Yes.
We wish to pay for private rooms, so we have no listeners.
Always listeners.
We're probably we'll take the booth in the back corner We're all around. We have our drinks, and I lay out the clue paperwork that we found both in the car and on the cultists, and inform the party earlier of the connections between everything that I know of the Perry Foundation, Penway
Egypt or
dying.
Kenya?
Yes, died in Kenya. And I open it up to the party and be like, what does everybody think of this?
You are Egyptian, da?
Da.
Do you have contacts in that country?
A few, but it would take a while for me to reach them. I don't know if they would be helpful.
You at least know the language. You at least know the culture. We would be working with more pieces than if we went to Kenya. Unless any of you are secretly Kenyan, though I doubt that by your skin tones.
Listen, last time I was in Kenya, something's happened. So I don't know how much I would be welcomed. So I don't know if Kenya would be the right place to start. I feel like...
Do you guys want my
imagine we will...
Perhaps this Emerson Imports place. It's in the city. We could try there first.
Yes, I would say we try there first. I don't think we just should take an international trip without some leeway. So I think
you could
we should
also
start
go
local.
see Erica Carlisle. She's still alive. You can do that as well. It does say in the news that she did go travel to Kenya and she saw the bodies, so you can go to her as well.
Yes.
I say we interrogate.
Wait, you guys are taking notes, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
No.
good. I told you to take notes. Good.
So what do you guys want to do? I say we start local first. Let's gather some information.
I say we interrogate Erica Carlisle first.
I don't think we necessarily have to interrogate her.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. Okay.
Is interrogate the wrong word?
Friendly
It
questioning.
is a little bit of a strong word for these wishy-washy Americans.
Okay. Would torture be more appropriate? Is that more
No.
Not on the first date.
For these wishy-washy Americans.
Question the appropriate word in English.
Ja.
Okay, torture,
the
bad
question.
word. Interrogate, bad word. Question is appropriate word in English.
I'm English, folks. I'm not American. So
all of your English speakers understand me.
All right,
Yes.
so we're gonna. So, do we know the address of where she is, Magic Man? Do we have a clue?
Yes, you
an
would
idea?
actually know it and stuff because it has in Elias's writings. So, yeah, it's mainly in. Yeah, so mainly it's kind of like in the outskirts of New York. You know, like in the Great Gatsby, where it's like that, rich,
West
rich
Egg,
area.
East Egg.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
what's in West Egg? So, yeah, it's gonna take basically about a 20-minute drive. So you're gonna need a car.
Does anybody have a car?
Could we get train?
I bet we have money for a car.
Or you can steal a car.
We should get valet.
We are not
Is
buying-
it
we are
valet
not
or valet?
buying car.
Yeah.
We are not buying car.
They have taxis in this burg?
Yes, there are
Yeah.
taxis. Of
Would
course.
there not be trains? After all, the people of West Egg and East Egg, they have
No, they take cars
servants,
instead.
they have serfs that live in the city, that live in the suburbs, that require transportation to the area. Perhaps use train, walk most of the way, save funds.
Train's not gonna reach there, Hobgoblin. Just relax.
Wait, no. If it's
these
West
Americans,
Egg or East Egg,
they don't lack the trains as much. In the big cities, the trains, yes, but where we are going, we need smaller vehicle.
I thought it was West Egg and East Egg, right next to the area. My bad.
I stand
It
up
happens.
and lightly tap my hands on the table, get everybody's attention. I think we should just grab a cab. Would a cab fit all of us, Magic Man, or would we have to split up?
I don't want to be
Split
that
up.
close.
I mean, you can
to
split up
the-
if you
to
want.
the
I wouldn't
Ukrainian.
advise it, but you can split up if you want.
But if we bought a vehicle, would it fit all of us?
Yes, it would fit all of you. All right, just for the
How
sake of
much is a
convenience.
vehicle back then, according to?
Well,
Because I
probably
know
like a few bucks.
All right, so
To Google.
But, all right.
I'd say
All
like
right, Model T
couple of dollars.
1920s cost. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a lot. I might have to lower that.
$425.
So in 1920s money, it would be okay. So it would be so basically the cheapest model you can get by. Hang on, I gotta check the rows. Dang it. All right, so let's just go for. It's gonna be about 300. So the cheapest Model T can go for it's $364. So it's gonna cost All right, so I'm gonna make the price a little cheaper. I'm going to go like 100, about like 110 is the cheapest you can get golds,
no.
or you can just like take a taxi.
Is it the
Taxis
cultist
go-
car?
No, the cultist car.
One careful owner.
No, the car got commandeered by the police.
One
for,
previous
as
owner.
evidence, sadly.
We might-
compound.
We might want to purchase a vehicle because
Or
to
you can
get
steal
back.
one. Just,
That's true. I just
what
worry.
about-
that-
What about a
rather
horse-drawn
not
carriage?
get in
This is
trouble
just
with
something.
the police officer.
yes, horse riding carriages can do that, but but people are gonna make jokes, insult you, and stuff like, "Well, now get a car, poor person."
Yeah.
Could we get
All right.
I don't know how to
could we get
drive.
a warg to scare people off from insulting us to draw it
I
instead
mean,
of a
I know
horse?
I know how to drive an aeroplane, but I don't know how to drive these.
Yeah, that's another question. Does anybody
You
here
get
have the
horses.
ability to drive?
I can ride a warg, so if we buy
mean,
a
I'm-
warg, I
I'm
can
pretty
have
sure
a
I
warg
know-
draw the cart.
I'm pretty sure I would know how to drive a car.
Well,
So
technically-
The old war.
The
Everybody
Americans
can
drive
drive
on
a
the
car,
wrong
so
side
how
of
it
the
works
road.
is that driving vehicles requires dexterity.
that'd be
So,
me.
Oh,
so
I'm
yeah.
probably gonna have to
So,
drive one.
how are you guys gonna get
Okay.
I'll probably drive.
I am gonna go up to the bartender and ask where I can purchase a car.
Yeah, there you can go to Rick's used car. It's like down the street from here.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get us a vehicle. Does anybody want to come with me?
I
And
shall
then
come with you, Father.
Okay,
I don't
and
want
then-
to be left with this.
while the rest of you guys get ready, prep whatever you have to do, and then so
so-
Athena and I are gonna head down to Rick's to go buy a car.
Important question.
Hmm.
Am I allowed to buy a warg?
No.
Why would
I
you
think
need
there's a
my
leash
log?
law.
We are not at war. You don't need log. We are
No,
meant
you-
to
This
live
is
in
You need-
this is
War
why
for
you're not in charge of the
transportation.
50,000. This is why you're
We
not
need
in
to-
Yeah,
charge.
Shadow.
Vote for
we
transportation,
don't
vodka
need
for
law.
rations. Vote for transportation, vodka for rations. That's all we need.
Otto, you're in charge. You're the babysitter. All right, Athena and I are heading out to go get a car.
So you're going to
Layla,
Rick's
you're
used
the only
car.
one who has two
I
brain
need more
cells here.
babies.
My God.
So you go to Rick's used car, and basically you see essentially actually a tiefling. You see a tiefling, a male tiefling. He's like, "Hello, hello, ladies. How can I help you today at Rick's used
I
car
mean-
sale?"
I do like tieflings. We are
Saucy.
Keep it in
Here
your
we
pants,
look-
dear.
we're
The
looking.
Your Ponson?
I mean, I do allow seduction rolls if you're into that sort of thing, but
the Tasha.
I'm okay right now. My husband's on the street.
That's my wife, man.
Well, I
I am
Uh.
I am looking for a reliable vehicle that will be big enough for 5 passengers, including a furbog.
that's
I'm
interesting.
still a tall
So, do you want
person.
this like the cheapest, or do you want the most
6'3".
expensive?
I would like the most reliable.
Okay, so that's like the middle.
Somewhere in
Okay.
between. And I whatever he picks, I'm gonna do an investigation check because I'm an engineer.
Oh, you could kick the tires.
So you guys go to the car. Yeah, I have a car.
Hey, Roman.
Hey, Roman. Okay, so you guys go into the car, and you walk around the car aisle. He's like, "Yeah, I got a car here." Mainly, it shows you it's more like it's like a Model T, like essentially D variant. It's basically a very average-looking car, nothing really special about it. Like, yeah, some guy dropped it off like last week. Really, says he wanted to get a Rolls Royce. Really, I think that's so. Athena, roll me like an investigation check on this.
Let's see, that's gonna be a 16.
Ooh. good
You
roll.
notice the car is pretty in good shape. I mean, it's just basically very basic, nothing really fancy, just average or mid tier, as we would say. So yeah, this sucker
This is
can be
actually what
yours
we
for
asked
about
for.
at a discount of 100. You got 120 gold.
Can I roll to negotiate to get it down to 100?
Yeah, roll persuasion.
Ooh.
Oh, no, Fräulein, I don't know if this is a good idea. He's giving us a good deal.
That's a 7.
You failed.
Oh.
Sorry, I could do about. I could do 115. How about 115?
We
Have
are sold.
115
Thank you,
sold.
good sir.
So, can
Thank
I have
you.
the receipt, please?
Yeah, so you're using your 50,000. Oh, yeah, I will allow
Yes.
this to happen. It is non-magical, so you basically purchased the car and it is yours. So who's driving? And who's
That'd be
getting
me.
shotgun? Okay, so Nadia, you need to roll me a
I call it
dexterity
the
check to drive
shotgun
the car.
because I
Park it out, drive it out of the car.
Yeah. 'Cause I know
That's
how
going to be a 20.
All right, you succeed,
Ooh.
and basically you have great driving skills because your time in the supernatural and secret agent means you have always known how to drive like really good, like the Fast and the Furious. So you're driving
Yeah!
road, and you
Secret
basically park up to the next.
Asian woman. No.
You park up to the everyone else, and you show them.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I got the car.
I roll up. I pull up, hit the
Get
horn.
in,
Haha,
you
get
heathens.
in, let's go.
Get in, losers.
Get in, losers.
Yeah, again, losers, we're investigating the mythos here.
Oh yeah.
So okay, you
Get
guys
in,
are-
buds.
So you know how to get to West Egg. Does anyone know how to get to West? Yeah, actually, you know how to get to West Egg. You guys know how to get there. So you guys drive for about 20 minutes to get to West Egg, and you go. It's like very uber rich and fancy, and it oozes like fanciness. And you guys go up to at West
say the
Egg,
fancy
42 where the
schmancy.
Carl estate is, and you basically see a gated fence, and you see 2 security guards, both male, and they're like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?"
Oh,
Who wants to talk?
Who's got my charisma is +2, and I have a +2 persuasion, so I have a +4 in persuasion.
I have a listen. No offense. Let's not let the Ukrainian talk.
I
No,
have a
yeah,
-1 in the charisma.
Or
so
the
I-
German. Or
I
the
am
German.
not-
I suppose I could go up and see if I could
Let's
negotiate
let the
our way in.
American talk to the
Yeah,
other
let's do it.
American.
These Americans know how to talk to each other.
Just
Sometimes they're
Walk
weird.
up, smiling, like if they'll let me get close enough, like warmly shake their hands, like, "Hello, my name's Valton Smith. I'm an investigator. Tell me, have you heard about the recent slaying of one Mr. Jackson Elias?"
Yeah, it was very shocking. Like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Well, we happen to be good personal friends of him, and we're following up on a lead. We believe that Mr. Elias may have come into some information from the lady of the house, and we would just like to go over some of their conversations, if it's okay. Nothing too intense, just some light questioning, and maybe a drink or two.
That's right, blood.
Tell me,
All right.
No dedications. We are checked.
Yeah, all right. You guys check out. Just be careful. Miss Carlisle is still not. It gets a little icy uncomfortable around the whole Carlisle expedition. But all right. You don't-
your heart. We will be the very soul of conscientiousness. Thank you very much. Like, we'll turn around and walk away. Just go. Ooh,
Are we in?
Yeah, you guys are in.
thumbs up.
All right. So are they
You guys
going to
are
open
in?
the
This
gate
like a
where we
trap.
can drive up?
Yeah, so you guys drive up. You guys get to the the loop or circle that goes around the fountain. It's a very ornate fountain. The grass is all well trimmed, and you guys get out of the car. You walk up to the front door.
I have a question before we go in. Does she know any of us personally? Like, has she met any of us before?
I would say no.
Okay, but knows of us, I assume, from Jackson's letters or discussions,
Okay.
maybe.
Well, to a degree, I would say that. I mean, if you got, is anyone of you super rich? That's the issue, though. If you're uber rich in New York, maybe some of you guys are. Yeah, I would say
Nine.
she doesn't know any of you. She might know Elias, so I would say that.
Does she have a finger to the pulse of gangster activity? Because she may have. Heard
No,
of
she's
it.
not. She's actually very squeaky clean for a businesswoman.
Oh,
Gotcha. Is she a
Ironically.
big reader? Because if she's a big reader, she may have encountered Otto once or twice.
She ever accompanied him to the bookstore?
How did you come by the bookstore, by the way? I never.
fancy creepy books.
No, not really books. Really, she hasn't really bought any magic books. You guys don't really know her. She's not really into the magic stuff. She's into finance.
Okay.
She likes reading Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith.
Oh,
Has she been to the same parish as Lurkin then?
Lurkin, where was your parish really? Where did you operate?
Well, I operated. My original parish was in the Cumberland, where I was an assistant pastor at, and then after that, gotten home from the Great War, it kind of seemed trivial to go back to just pushing dusty old Bibles around pews. So I just kind of frittered about New York State for a while.
All right. So yeah, you actually ran into Erica once, but it was you barely kind of remember it. So you barely remember.
But does she remember me?
Maybe. You don't know for sure. I would say she might remember, just kind of in the far end. So you guys get to the front door.
I have a question. Time out for a second. Is this going to should we stop here to pick up next session, or will this go by fast? What do you
I think we'll go by
recommend?
fast because it's going to be like some decent lore dumps. I will.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, knock on the door. I'll knock.
All right. So basically, someone opens the door, and it's this huge Goliath guy in a well-trimmed suit. He looks like a very muscular, like almost muscular.
I grab Athena and put her right in front of me.
So he's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
This is the German.
What? This is the German. Ja.
That is German.
Ja.
What are you doing here exactly? Like, it's actually like not like mean, but he's just like, what the heck?
Inquisitive.
We are here to meet Mistress of House for important business involving death of Elias.
Why do you want to know that again? Why do you want to talk to her again? You got to explain a bit here, sir.
We believe that she
hasn't. Oh, sorry, Lurkin.
No, you had it. You have it, my friend.
Okay, Elias was looking into things that she has personal information with. We were hoping that she might have
the
smoking gun that might affect our investigations.
We were the ones that he was supposed to meet the night of his unfortunate demise.
All right, so you want to talk to him. All right.
No.
She is available. All right, so come on in. So you come on in, I will inform her. And you guys go on in. And it's a very fancy place. It's got like, a lot of wealth galore. Nadia, you're really like this is like a kid at a candy shop because there's like all this beautiful, wealthy stuff.
And I'm eating candy at the same time.
So yeah. So
and I like make sure she thought
and
that's
Erica
the
Carl
thing.
comes in. She's like this short blonde, like she has the flapper style hair. She's in a fancy dress. She's smoking a cigarette through a cigarette extender thing, and she's like, "So, you all want to talk to me about Elias? Of course, that's correct."
Was she at the funeral? Magic Man?
No, she was not at the funeral of Elias. No, she was too busy working in the business.
Miss Carlyle, you are surely a vision for sore eyes these days. We've met before. My name is Volton Smith, evangelist, revivalist, and investigator. Show my credentials. We understand that you have made the meeting, the acquaintance of our good friend Jackson Elias.
Yes. I heard he passed away last night.
Most nefarious means. We were wondering if we could go over the discussions you and he had, of course. We believe that he was onto something untowards, that might have led to his downfall. We would just like to double check that with you.
All right. So, I will. All right. God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Volton. It's just that I've had like several ever since the expedition. I had several hundred news reporters come through here, and it's annoying. I know you have good intentions, but just all right. Let's just sit down in the main room. And she stops.
Perhaps some light refreshment first.
Yes, Rory. And she points to the Goliath. Go get some liquor. Get some those biscuits and stuff.
This is very, very.
So
I like
Rory
her.
comes back with the liquor and biscuits, and she talks. So Elias came to me. He was doing research on it, and I told him about the expedition. So me and Roger at that time, we were arguing over. I was not happy about his financial investments. And then at one party he met this Kenya woman. Her name was Mweru. She was very weird. No one heard of her, but Carl was very smitten by her because my brother, he's how should we say, a simp. If you know what I mean.
Oh, he
enjoys
it. He was very into
what was the name of the Kenya woman?
Mweru. So it's like M, it's like apostrophe and where and then U. So it's like WERU. Mweru.
Okay.
So, and anyways, it was kind of weird because ever since you was hanging out with Mweru, he got different. He stopped being so reckless. He started becoming more serious and started doing a lot of research on Egyptian archaeology for some reason. And he also said supposedly he was murmuring that he had strange dreams, but I'm not really sure. But I know Carlisle's been weird. But anyways, one day he told me he wanted to go on an expedition with Mweru and some other people. And I told him, Roger, don't believe some random person that came from Kenya. Are you sure this is a really good idea to trust this person that came out of nowhere? This is really suspicious. But he defended. He refused to listen. But his friend, which is his bodyguard, Jack Brady, He said he was. We tried. Both of us tried to get him to stop seeing Moeru, but it was too. She wrapped him too much around his finger, her finger.
Would I recognize the name Jack Brady?
Yeah, roll
From
for
my.
it.
From
Yes,
my.
you would
Okay,
recognize
from my
Jack Brady. He's a very hard man, and mainly the reason why he's working for the Carls is that the Carls bailed him out because one time during a Union strike he killed a man, like one of the counter security guards.
Strike breakers.
Yeah, he killed
Bulls.
strike breakers by accident. So the Carl bailed him out. So mainly, he says on the expedition they got some people. They got George Hudson, which was Carl's psychologist, and he was bonkers. He's one of those Freudian psychologists. So you know how weird those people get.
Oh, they do enjoy the nose
but
candy.
Yes.
Studies of the Freud.
Also,
Freud was a very smart man.
She was fine. Then they met Penhew. I never met Penhew in person. They went to Brit. So they went from America. Then they went to Britain, where they met Penhew from the Penhew Foundation, Arbery Penhew, as I mentioned from that card. Then they went to Egypt, and then they did some excavations. Roger never said what exactly he discovered. Then they went to Kenya, and then they went missing for a while. Then I got concerned, so I led an expedition to go find them. And then I found their corpses all chewed up by gnolls and stuff. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible and stuff."
Where did you find? What country did you find the corpses?
Kenya. It was
in Kenya.
It was some sort of this weird mountain the locals called the Black Wind, I think. It's just the locals say that mountain is cursed. So, I mean,
did any corpses have mark on the forehead and?
No marks. They're all chewed up and they're nearly unrecognizable. Looked like a cow cud. So, yeah, it was gruesome. And I mean, I'm sad for my brother's death. I mean, we did argue, and also I've made better financial decisions than him, so it's not bad. But also, he was looking over these weird books in the library. I guess I don't really know what. Library? I mean, I could. You want me? I mean, yeah. I locked them in the safe after the whole incident because I'm like, oh god, these books might be cursed or some shit.
We can check that out, no problem.
All right, I'll give you the books and stuff.
Kind of lean.
Also, actually owns a bookstore, so this is perfect.
I'm going to lean in, kind of, and whisper in a kind of conspiratorial tone, like, "This woman, Mararu, do you believe that your late acquaintance might have been like kind of half winking, like ensorcelled, enchanted?"
He's a typical man. Of course, he wanted to put his dick in her poo-poo.
No, I mean,
what?
His implication, German, is that the witch used magic.
Oh no!
Yes.
Typical man.
Stop drinking alcohol.
I apologize.
I
apologize, ma'am, for the crudeness of my companion.
It's fine. It's fine. Roger was pretty.
The American accents gets me and my apologies.
So basically, Rory comes back with the books, and
I have a question for you, ma'am. What did Elias think of your brother's expedition? Like, what was his opinion? Did he think they were killed, or
he says that there might be a little? He says he disagreed with the report of the gnolls. He said he was doing some research about some sort of cult in the area where the Carl expedition died. I don't know for sure if he's correct or not, but supposedly he was looking into some sort of book. He was asking some librarian at Harvard about some sort of book he wanted about African cults for some reason.
Interesting. So it was do you know by chance what the name of that cult would be?
I don't know the name of the cult. Elias,
okay.
I forgot. He didn't say anything. He just said there was a cult he was doing research and stuff, and he was still in his early stages of the research. All right. So Rory comes back. He opens several books. And
as he brings the books back, I asked the woman, "How did you determine they were killed by gnolls?" I have
bite marks, weapon impalements. Gnolls just usually go for the weak, so I'm not surprised they killed Roger.
There was no meat or marrow left.
Not much. It was just all the stuff they didn't want to eat.
Interesting.
So, all right. So,
magic. Does it? Could I roll to see if she's deceiving us?
Yeah, roll for insight. All right. Ooh. So the books.
All right. Is that intelligence or is that wisdom? I can't remember.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Insight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have no bonuses to this. Oh no, I've got
insight is wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Insight's wisdom.
Okay. In that case, then I've got a +4. And then if I fail, I can always pop my ability and get all my allies to help beat me.
There you go.
That is an plus 4, 12. I'm gonna pop the saving face, so I get a +4 from all my allies around me. So that is a 16.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. Wow, that ability is overpowered, my guy. Jesus.
It's really not because I
Nice.
can only use it once a day. I can only use it once a long rest.
Okay,
And and it's a maximum of 5.
All right, so Rory comes out with the books. He gets 4 books, 4 books, 2 of which are spell books. So
Ooh.
the first book he gives you see sections of the book of Ebon, which is a spell book. Second is some sort of looks like it's written hieroglyphics of sorts, and mainly it's kind of written like ancient. It's kind of like ancient Greek, and it's called the Phonetic. It's a kind of like it's fragmented pieces. It's like kind of like it's like hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics, and it says Phonetic. And does anyone like who's the Drew? Who's the book smart person?
Me.
Get a motto.
Yeah, Chris, roll me intelligence.
I'm sure you've got this, Otto.
I'll give him advantage.
Guidance.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's 14.
So 14. So yeah, you realize this is translated. It's like essentially it means phonetic manuscripts. You have kind of heard about it because it's actually it's considered one of the oldest, supposedly oldest. No one really knows. It's kind of like a very old spell book, as it seems to have been written sometime during ancient Egypt, as the earliest versions of it were written in hieroglyphics. However, though, the spell book has always been known to be incomplete, and there's no complete copy of it exactly. The most complete copy is around like 75% at most. And it's known for having a lot of magic knowledge. So the Book of Ebon, this is sections of the Book of Ebon. And you know for a fact that the Book of Ebon is a very old spell book, as old as the versions can be found all the way back to the time of ancient Rome. And it's supposedly, you guys know, outside of character, do you guys know Robert E. Howard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so
Hold on.
mainly, like, Robert E. Howard's universe does exist in this universe as well. But because actually Robert E. Howard also is an actual character, but
I love you, Magic.
so mainly
I love you.
sections of the Book of Ebon. It's largely believed by these people known as the Hyborianists that Ebon was actually a sorcerer of the Hyborian age, and they believe the spell book is actually his actual book written from 10,000 years ago. So that's more of still of a fringe theory in this historian debate, but that's what most people like Robert E. Howard teaches it at that in Miskatonic University for his elective course. So what you mean, Chris, is that you know we've heard about like the rumors about the whole Hyborian age Ebon thing, so you're not really surprised. And then the 2 books are Amongst the Stones and Life as a God. Someone else roll for it.
Oh yeah, the good.
Also,
what are we rolling for? Which one? Sorry.
Roll intelligence.
That's
Also,
gonna be
I'll give her
let's
advantage.
see. Hold on. I rolled
Also,
a
I posted the
16.
spell book. I also posted the sections of the Book of Ebon, so everyone can like learn the spells and stuff. So it's not just like wizards who can copy it down. Everyone can.
That would be a 17.
So Nadia, so you read through the book. So Amongst the Stones is written by some like a British guy, and he had his adventures in Australia, and he supposedly talked about seeing strange structures deep in the interior of Australia that looked very unusual, like almost like people used to live there or something, like kind of like ruined towers and other like buildings and stuff. And mainly, or at least this kind of, there must have been like some ancient civilization in the interior of Australia. And
Do you mean something similar to like modern day Petra?
Yes.
Maybe that.
Okay.
He's not really sure exactly, but it's like maybe Atlantis, but like with sand or something. He's not quite sure, but it was some sort of ancient ruins of weird, unusual design. And Life as a God is some sort of guy rambling on about going in Egypt and supposedly meeting some sort of strange man that taught him powerful dark sorcery. Exactly. And supposedly they killed someone and ate their corpse with this strange man. I don't know. It's basically kind of like ranting and raving, so you have no idea what it exactly means.
Okay.
Gotcha. Magic, I may have forgotten, but did you, for my role, did you confirm if she was lying or not?
No, she was being honest.
She was being honest. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, as you can see, also I put the Book of Ebon in the general chat. I use spellbook generator. Is that okay? Like the spells and stuff, because I've had issues where like the spellbook generator sometimes generates pretty bad spell lists.
There's no such thing as a bad spell. There's just bad applications of the spells.
True. Yeah, I posted in D&D chat on the Discord main
section.
I mean,
it's
not
good.
horrible. I'll take that.
Burning Hands alone is good. Chromatic Orb as well is based.
Okay,
Right?
good.
Yeah.
I've had issues in the past where some people complain like sometimes the spell generator repeats itself to a degree, so that's why I always like double check. So okay, yeah.
This is based.
All
I
right,
like that.
so I hope this has been informative.
So, quick question: you said anyone can learn these spells. So, like, could I learn one of these spells, for instance?
If your class allows it and stuff, to a degree, because
Son of a... Okay.
Your class
I
allows
can
it. You
learn
don't have to pay
it.
the gold. You don't have to pay the gold, but you do have to, like, it has to be part of your class, though. That's the issue.
No, because paladins know all of their spells. It's just I can switch between them, and there's only a certain number I can have up at.
See,
That's
no,
the
as an
issue.
artificer,
Same here
like,
for me.
So if
All
someone
right,
had an
so-
arcane spell list, this would be useful.
Yeah, so if someone was a wizard, this would be amazing.
Yeah. So
We don't have a wizard
you
yet.
guys now got to decide. Now you guys got some information. As the plot deepens, is furthermore, and you realize you guys are going in over your head. So you guys got to decide what next for the next session of 1001 Masks. Wait, are you going to end it or no? You said end it after the books, right?
Oh yes. So I guess our audience will catch us in the next session of what we're going to be doing next. I want to thank everybody on the panel for showing up and our DM.
Thank you.
And our chat and our mods, everybody. Thank you
Thanks
so much
everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, including yourself in our first session. I'm gonna just go round table, let everybody know where they can find you, and we'll end it there. So I guess Chris, go first.
Oh, I'm player 2 of the Inside All Day podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we're going live with all the new streams. I want to thank you for being, you get to say you were here for the first, so feel lucky that you were here for our first stream. And I'm on Twitter at Go for Maloney, and thanks for joining us. Bob?
Yes. Well, I am an old ancient dinosaur who don't use no fancy social media, so don't look for me, don't find me, and I love all of you in chat and my fellow role players. Good rolls, good checks. This campaign is gonna be fire.
Yeah. Mando?
I am the Untamed Mando. You can find me on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, here, all of the places. I also do a D&D campaign Monday evenings at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on my Twitch and Kick channels where we are playing Pathfinder, Skull and Shackles, where we are all pirates and somehow I'm the captain of the pirate ship and it hasn't sunk yet. Who knows what happens next?
Shadow.
Yeah. So main place you can find me is any of the Legion Talk streams, whether that be Friday Night Royal Rumble or Monday night's Game of Thrones. You can also catch me before both of those on my channel doing gaming streams. Monday night is Mountain Blade Baron War, excuse me, with the Game of Thrones mod, and then also Friday nights will be Fallout 1. That's a fun game. It's painful.
Nice.
You can also find me on Tuesday nights on my channel for Guys Talk, where me and a few of my Zoomer friends talk about, guys stuff, really. And then you can see me stirring up shit on Twitter or posting weird historical stuff or random quotes from books like this. And then also, if you check out on my Kofi page, you'll find a bunch of stuff that I'm working on. The most recent success I've had is the Pickle Stand Chronicles, and I'm just going to leave that there. For those who don't know what that is, go on my Twitter page, pinned comment. You'll be able to find my Kofi page there. That's about it.
Beautiful. And Magic Man, where can people find you?
You can see me on Twitter, on X/Twitter. I'm EMAC3. Also, I'm on Discord. You can find me as well, and I mostly just run my D&D games. And I'm happy that the Inside All Day podcast gave me this chance. I had to work. It took me like 2 years to find people interested in it. And my actual play idea.
Very cool. And as always, I'm Nadia, player 1 of the Inside All Day podcast. You'll actually find me tomorrow on Luke Deckard's Secret Circle, where we're going to be discussing the past media for this year, as well. Next week, I'm also on Zach's What's Good Wednesday. Follow me on Twitter. I post where I am all the time. And please make sure you hit that notification bell for all future episodes of 1001 Mask. I bid everybody a good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.